Look at our Wave Squadron logo. Oh. What's up, everybody? Welcome. We are here with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Which
it is time.
It has been, I don't know how long it's been since I've attempted to play this game.
Yeah.
I've attempted it like 4 times and I've never made it.
You've never beaten it.
No.
I bet you I've beaten it 6 or 7 times in my life.
Really?
Yeah. I love this. I mean, but this was my first RPG ever. And, Star Wars is that type of franchise that gets me to try out new games. So once I played this, I was like, oh, this is what this type of game could be? Because I'd only ever played, like, maybe Pokemon before that. I guess you can kind of count that.
Yeah, it's an RPG.
Yeah. But, yeah. So I love this game. If you've never played Knights of the Old Republic, stop watching right now. Because we're going to be talking about spoilers in this game. This game has fantastic story moments that if you do not know what they are, you want to experience them playing the game, not watching these guys talk about it. And we're going to be talking about the entire game, storyline, that type of thing, as we go through. So if you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor, go back and play it, even though it is quite an old game.
And then you can come back to Wave Squadron and watch us play it then.
Yeah, I would say wait for the remake, but
I don't know if that's gonna happen. Also, as far as in chats and stuff, don't worry about spoilers for the game.
Yeah.
Like, even though I've never been able to beat it, I'm aware enough of all the ending story and stuff too. So we just want to talk with you guys about Star Wars, talk with each other about Star Wars.
Yep.
Kind of like what we did with Fallen Order, what we did with Battlefront 2. Maybe we can do this with other games in the future too. So,
yeah.
Right? What should we be? Are we gonna be a scout, a soldier, or a scoundrel?
Well, what costume do you like more?
Kind of like the scout costume.
That's pretty much my.
It's more Han Solo.
It's a little more Han, yeah.
Like that one's cool and all. I don't really like the soldier outfit.
No, I don't like the chaps.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. The chaps.
I'm good with either scoundrel or scout, whichever one you like the most.
Stealth and guile. Like that one doesn't even.
I mean, we are exploring this game.
Sure, even from a meta standpoint of like, because it's kind of D&D in the way it plays, right?
Yeah.
Star Wars RPG.
Sure.
Tabletop stuff. Stealth and guile. I get the idea of that for a scoundrel. This one just says home on the fringes of space.
Yep.
Whereas this guy says equal no combat, and I'm like, well, that can be strength, and
Sure.
But I'm like, what does the scout even get?
I mean, if you look at our background, we are on the fringes of space.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, if we're on the fringes, let's take the Han Solo outfit, and let's customize some character stuff.
Yeah.
Portrait.
Now, I always insist on Mullet Revan.
Mullet Revan.
Yeah, that's my Revan. And I'm trying to remember. You asked me this the other day. Like, I don't think there's a quote-unquote canon look for Revan other than his appearance in the Old Republic, of course.
Sure.
But either I made it up or I had heard that the mullet one was the official one. I've also played with this one too because I like the scar.
Yeah.
I think I played with him for a dark side run.
I think I like this one maybe the best. I kind of like this guy.
I think
with
that guy looks the most like you,
but yeah,
maybe
this is the one I played back before whenever I did it.
Yeah, I get you.
This guy.
Yeah.
What are our attributes going to be?
Man, when I was young, I had no idea what this is, and now I recognize it so much.
Right? Yeah.
What's this mean?
You have so much more RPG. Like that's why I said this is so much like a D&D game.
Yep.
The way it plays, the way like the rolls are for if you're gonna hit or not. How do we want to play? We're gonna use a lightsaber, right?
We're gonna use a lightsaber. We're probably gonna want decent charisma for dialogue skills.
Okay.
Or does that happen in this? I can't even remember.
Adds modifiers to force-related feats and powers that are very important to Jedi classes.
Yeah.
It is also central to any persuasive talker.
So I would say if we're doing like primarily an exploration of the story, maybe charisma is good.
Okay. Constitution is going to be health and stuff, right? Important for everyone, but essential for soldiers and Jedi guardians. Dexterity measures agility and reflexes. High dexterity adds modifiers to range attacks. But if we're not going to do range attacks too much and we're going to be lightsabery, then I'd say we put more into the strength side of things. You said probably more into the charisma.
I would say
side
charisma would be good.
So we put that at 16 too. Intelligence represents knowledge. A high intelligence adds modifiers to the number of points a character has to spend on essential skills. So more intelligence means that we can like up our skills more.
Yeah, it seems like it. Okay.
Well, that seems like a good one then, right?
I imagine so.
Okay. 14, 15. I don't know what we want with these.
I'm curious what the recommended is.
Should I hit Y?
Yeah, and you can just adjust from there if you wanted to.
That's what they do.
12, 16, 12.
They have more dexterity.
Yeah, maybe because of our class. It's like that. But I mean, you can change things around a bit.
Yeah. Our charisma's 10.
Yeah, right?
Protection, what is this? Represents willpower and perception. High wisdom adds modifiers to Jedi force points and force power saving throw.
Jairus says, kick down door. I heard KOTOR's in here.
Ah, it is. Let's take down dexterity and constitution and add those to maybe wisdom and charisma.
And also, I was familiar with Star Wars before I played this game. I bet you I was familiar with Star Wars before I played any game. And then we have a question that was sent in from Fabuccino. Do you, Fabuccino, yeah. Do you gravitate more towards ornate or planar lightsaber hilts? For me, it's all about the grip. I honestly don't really care too much about what it looks like as long as the grip feels good in one hand and has room for the second if you want it. I like a longer saber hilt, but in terms of ornate versus planar, I only say planar just because you're not getting anything in your way as you're moving your wrist, and a lightsaber, because it's a cylinder and there's no actual blade edge on the sword, moving it around is easy,
Sure.
So I say planar the better for
looking
me.
at practicality versus like cosmetic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I like cosmetic. It's awesome too. It's very important, but yeah, I definitely want it to be. I want to be able to hold it good for the fight aspect.
Yeah.
That would be first, and then how cool it looks is second.
And I probably wouldn't worry about a crossguard.
Man, I don't. Trying to remember what we do in the game and stuff. What all do we want? Repair, persuade, awareness, stealth, demolitions, computer use. There's so many things, Eric.
Sure.
Treat injuries, about our health and stuff.
What's the recommended?
They recommend nothing for stealth, nothing for persuade, and nothing for security. Treat injuries up, repair is up, awareness is up. Do we need demolitions? I'm gonna take out demolition. I don't think we need to do demolition.
I don't think so.
I don't think we need to blow stuff up. But we might want to be stealthy.
Yeah.
Or we might want to like slice stuff. Persuade, does that affect with like force persuasion? Like a Jedi like mind trick? Or
only the main character
can select this skill. Persuade options appear in dialogue. Character might otherwise be reluctant to reveal when selected. Let's do that.
That'll go well with our charisma score. Uh-oh, Stinky says, I did not know you guys had a TikTok. I've been watching for years. For so many years. Heart. Yeah, we have a TikTok.
We do.
Yeah. We put funny things on there, and we stream sometimes, too.
Okay, so we get armor proficiency with light, medium, we get flurry, we get an implant level 1, rapid shot, blaster pistol, blaster rifle, and melee. We get one more thing. What do we want our one more thing to be? Should we try to focus more on melee?
Yeah, probably. I kind of like that 3-sword red one. I don't know.
Do you want to do two-hand fighting?
Two-weapon fighting?
Where you dual wield?
I will say that Revan canonically is a two-weapon fighter.
You're gonna be saying that a lot.
He uses purple and red. Though his Jedi version, I thought, used blue at one point. In the
this feat reduces the attack penalty. Normal penalty is -6, reduced by total. I don't know the math. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do dual wielding.
Let's do it.
That sounds cool.
Skier says, I was watching older Visions episodes, and I hope they bring the 9th Jedi saber concepts into canon. I mean, I love those concepts. I don't think they necessarily fit into canon. Maybe if you have some other type of kyber crystal or something. But we don't really need to worry about that because 9th Jedi's getting a miniseries. So it'll have its own series popping up. You would want to guard solely to stop your hand from sliding onto the blade. Well, that's why I emphasized the grip. I would say, like, I feel like the crossguard can sometimes get in your way sometimes. I don't know.
Eric, is this our name?
Eric Wyatt.
I was mixing our first and last names for it, but I don't know.
Arik.
I don't know what we want our
Eric.
Eric.
Ellie.
Ellie. Oh yeah.
It could be instead of Wyatt.
How
It
do
could
we?
be Ellie.
Ellie. Oh, dang! I keep wanting to go back, but it doesn't work that way.
Hey Goon, subscribe with Prime. Hey guys, how are you doing today? And
Good.
KOTOR 2 next? We'll see. Have you played Sith Lords?
Sith Lords.
KOTOR, Knights of Republic 2, the Sith Lords.
I've never played it at all.
That's a good one.
At all. I've only ever played this, and I never went to that because I never beat this.
Yeah, we are playing off of the Xbox for this. If we did KOTOR 2, we would probably have to...
It would have to be on Steam because they have that.
Yeah, we want the restoration mod for
the
that.
ending, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to the game.
Yes, we are. And this, I think, is the only piece of Star Wars music in the game. Like John Williams music?
From, like, the movies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you gotta have it, right?
Knights of the Old Republic. Feels so smooth saying that phrase now. When I was a kid, I was like, what? 4,000 years before the rise of the Galactic Empire, the Republic verges on collapse. Darth Malak, last surviving apprentice of the Dark Lord Revan, has unleashed an invincible Sith armada upon an unsuspecting galaxy. Rushing all resistance, Malak's war of conquest has left the Jedi scattered and vulnerable as countless knights fall in battle, and many more swear allegiance to the new Sith Master. In the skies above the outer rim world of Taris, a Jedi battle fleet engages the forces of Darth Malak in a desperate effort to halt the Sith's galactic domination. It's a pretty good one. I'm bringing with me all the stuff I know about the story. You know how Malak was,
right?
You know, we know that Malak was a Sith apprentice to Revan, and I don't know if you've ever read any of the material of Revan's Jedi life or the Knights of the Republic comic books or anything like that.
No,
but
I've read the Revan novel from that was preparing.
Sure,
for,
yeah.
It takes place, I think, after this, before Star Wars: The Old Republic, so it's in like that era.
Sure. So yeah,
this looks pretty good.
I think the cutscenes here look great. I mean, granted, it's space, you know, but I love the Sith Empire fighters and all that stuff. You know, I think this game, when it got started, was criticized for being like, well, everything just looks like Star Wars. But it's like, one, I don't think it does. I think it has some pretty unique concepts, and two, it kind of should. It is Star Wars.
Sure, yeah. Maybe because it's like 4,000 years before, it should look a little different or something,
Yeah.
but...
Yep. But in terms of the lore, like Revan and Malak were Jedi that were fighting in Mando Wars.
We've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack.
The
Hurry
Endar
up, we don't have
Spire.
much time.
Who are you? Endar Spire?
That's right.
I'm Trask Olgo. Ensign
Trask
of the Republic
Olgo.
Fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before.
Oh, that makes sense. I love that they put that in there.
Okay.
Why
Have to
haven't
make
they
sure
seen
she
it?
makes it off the ship alive.
Who's Vassal?
Vastal is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire.
It's a Jedi fleet.
Well, not an officer, really. But she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I heard what everyone's saying about you. You've explored the farthest reaches of the galaxy. You visited planets I've never even heard of. People with your skills and abilities are hard to find. It's no wonder the Republic recruited you for this mission. But now's the time to prove
pretty
yourself.
impressive.
I mean,
know
we
you're a
just got
scout
those
and not a
skills in
soldier.
character
But
creator.
Bastila needs all troops at her side.
I know you're a
during this
scout, not a
attack.
soldier.
Yeah, right?
He's like, I know what you think. Oath or no oath, I'm heading to escape. Okay. We want to help Vassalo, right?
Sure. We just heard about
Hurry up
it.
and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here.
Okay.
All right.
I know where my
Trask, our bunkmate.
All right, I can
Trask is going to be part of our journey for a long time here.
Good,
Get to know him.
good. Let's go over here and open this locker. Look, we got a cardio
Dude,
package.
you just get cardio just...
It's a whole
done
package.
cardio?
All right. Let me access your character record sheet. Yes, yes. I want to equip the clothing. I feel like I want in my right hand. I'm right-handed. My short sword, and I put the. No, I can't. Okay. Oh, here's the cardio package, Eric. This implant does the Constitution +1.
We have a redeemed highlight message here from Woodsy to Beast. I have no evidence of it, but I feel like they accidentally mixed up Revan sabers and hilts, and they didn't realize it until it was too late to fix.
Okay, let's move out. We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own.
All right, he will join our party.
Yep.
Remember, any equipped items will remain on the character, so these. Okay, so whatever we have on them will stay.
You know, BioWare really learned to walk in this game
Because of the
and
attack,
let
this room is
Mass
in
Effect
lockdown,
run.
But don't worry.
Yeah.
You know?
After playing Mass Effect, did you notice a lot of like, man, this is kind of like KOTOR, but just like.
Well, in terms of like
next step up or something.
it's definitely a step up, but I could see the foundations built upon it, especially when it comes to the companion systems.
You can switch who is the party leader by
But Mass
pressing the
Effect is a
black
lot more
button.
involved
Press
with the
black
gameplay,
button
I feel
now to
like.
switch.
Whereas this is more like, you know, kind of directing a battlefield sometimes.
Oh, that's the black button, and that's the white button. Okay, so those are. Let's switch, and he can open the door.
Now that the door is open, you better take the
But
lead
yeah,
again.
no, I've only played Mass Effect a little bit.
Sure.
I played it less than this.
This is Carth. The Sith are
Yes.
threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge.
That was Carth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things
Love
are bad,
Carth's
you better
voice.
believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Carth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
All right, let's move out. Journal lad.
Yeah.
Let's kill this droid.
All right, so we're going into this space battle with the sword.
That's what we got.
That door is locked. I don't have the codes to open it. But switch me to the party leader so you can use my security skills to slice into the access
I like that he
panel
just
and
kind
open
of
the door.
breaks the fourth wall a little bit,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, he does.
Switch me to party leader, and I'll press the button. When you're controller.
What?
Eric Galloway.
I love the Sith troopers.
I do like their armor. And
Yeah,
stuff.
the shiny chrome look.
These Sith must be the advanced boarding party for the Republic!
Time for battle.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go and attack.
I would
attack
say
that
so,
guy.
yeah.
Chances of hitting a target are controlled by your statistics. Yeah. Run. And then where? Yeah. Attack somebody. We'll just control.
And I was always a big
I've got a
fan
feeling
that they
that
had
won't be our
choreographed
last
moves in
battle
here.
with the Sith.
It's cool, and also though sometimes
Yeah.
like weird because like when you don't hit, they just do the same things. You know, you always see the same moves. But
I agree.
I love that they do have it where like they're actually doing movements and blocking. And,
But it doesn't have that feeling of like a lightsaber baseball bat that some other video games can have. You know?
Sure.
In the lower left of the screen, you'll see a list of icons. This is your action menu. You can cycle left and right through these icons at any time. The icons in your
It's not a normal sword, die-hard gamer. It's a vibro sword.
It vibrates.
It vibrates, so it's easier to cut. Kind of like Paz Vizsla has a vibro knife when he's facing down Mando in season 1 of Mandalorian. And I believe in this game they also have cortosis weave in them, so they can stand up to lightsaber blades.
Ah. Open up this door. Oh my goodness.
Darkwing with a message says, "Having so many nostalgic vibes just watching you meatbags play, KOTOR." I can't wait till HK47, Aaron. Guys, we're gonna be playing this game for like the next week, so
Yeah.
make sure if you're subscribed.
Yeah. We're gonna be today, then we come back tomorrow at 10 a.m. We play more.
Yeah.
Ooh, Eric, I have 2 swords.
Ooh, a
Oh,
long sword and a short sword.
and a
You can-
combat thing.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Should we put a long sword or a short sword?
I would say long sword on the right hand and short sword on the left.
Pretty sure that's already.
Or do you have to? Okay, yeah.
And then I have combat armor.
Put it on.
Can I equip or unequip armor during combat?
Oh, okay, you have to be out of combat. Oh yeah, you can do the.
Yeah, I think Y does that, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Alright, let me. I'm not in combat.
Aaron,
There's no
you're
one to
in
fight.
combat.
There's no one to fight right now, Eric.
You should. You got the community patch. Remember to check balances. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Hey guys, big fan since the Flash season 2. Question: when the KOTOR remake eventually comes out, do you think it will be Legends or will they put it into canon? I imagine. I don't know. I don't want to set any expectations because I don't even know if the thing's going to come out.
Yeah.
But part of me wants it to be canon so we can have a canon version. But that will definitely mean things will need to change, especially once the Dawn of the Jedi movie comes out and maybe recontextualizes a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Because right now we have in this version of Star Wars, we have a 25,000-year history. You know, this is I think this is 4,000 years before.
Yeah, this is 4,000 right now. See, my thoughts was that they might do, and maybe this is why it keeps getting delayed or stopped or whatever. The way Final Fantasy VII remade Final Fantasy VII is like similar, but also like very different too in a lot of things that they did with it.
Mm-hmm.
My thoughts is that they would remake KOTOR and change it up to where they could fit it into the universe currently. So if they do that, yeah. But if not, I don't know. How do I change? I want to change my target. Oh man.
The swords may have stats for whether they are balanced in the offhand. What something says. Interesting.
Oh god.
We'll have to look at that after battle.
There we go. I want to.
Is it true that Eric and Jancy are reacting to Clone Wars? Yes. Obi will be in it as well. Sunday, that's going to start. And we're not just watching one episode a week.
Don't die.
We are watching arcs at a time. So it'll be multiple episodes in a video.
I wanted to throw a grenade.
That one Sith Trooper tossing the frag and killing his boy always makes me giggle. Yeah, he does do that. Gora says, Query, are any of you meatbags experiencing this game for the first time? Or are you merely replaying it in a futile attempt to recapture past enjoyment?
I am going to be beating it hopefully then for the first time.
Yeah.
I have played this game I think 4 times and I've never beaten it. Reasons for that were that my first playthrough, I borrowed an Xbox. I didn't have an Xbox.
Yeah.
And the buddy that I was borrowing his Xbox from needed his Xbox back, and I probably got like halfway through the game or so. I borrowed another buddy's Xbox when I was traveling with my dad for work, and that one, the Xbox got stolen out of our truck.
Gotcha.
So I didn't get to finish that one either. I think I also tried to get on the 360 at one point, and my 360 red ringed, I believe, or I had some other issue. I don't remember what it was.
Sure.
So I've always had something happen. So this time we won't have that, right, Eric?
We will not.
Eric promised that wouldn't happen.
Not have that.
It's Dark Jedi.
Yeah.
This fight is too
man,
much.
lightsabers.
We better stay back. All we do is get in the way.
And I believe that's Darth. Is that Darth Brandon? I'm not sure. Or is that just
Darth Brandon?
Not
Name?
Brandon.
Hey,
Bandon?
What's up, Darth Brandon?
It's something like that.
Dude, I love the name Darth Brandon.
Yeah.
That was
No.
one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila.
How much does
Man,
that suck
we
that
could've
you
used her
beat
help.
a Sith
And then,
and then
blow up.
blew up immediately after?
Such is the will of the Force, Aaron. I do like that Sith's armor matches the Trooper's armor. That kind of, it's like the flip side of the Jedi wearing armor that matches the clones.
Yeah,
Far before they even did that.
I call shenanigans.
What?
Why am I looting this Jedi and what don't she have?
Lightsaber.
Did it get blown up? Is that what happened?
All
right.
Yeah.
Just I'll give you
Blew
that.
up. Can't get it.
Her lightsaber got blown up.
It got blown up. Jake, is YouTube good? I've noticed we haven't had any chats or anything.
Maybe we needed to be on live and not top. Perhaps.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, Baba. Did you see her?
Where's crowd control? Give Aaron less help. It won't work. I quite like the design of the bridge on this ship.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
This is the Endar Spire, right?
Yeah. I need to medpack, hurry. Medpack, hurry. Oh,
Good job, Trask.
thank you, Trask. Now, fight this dude.
Bastila Bastila is not here on the bridge.
There we go.
The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting
You need
the
to wear
Endar
green,
Spire
Jake.
into galactic.
Oh no, I hit the button.
That'll work.
All right, we gotta go find her. I'm gonna look at the level up. Yeah, we'll level up. Skills. What do you want to up? Treat injury seems pretty good right now. Maybe repair awareness. Oh man, I have a lot of points. Let's up computer use. Let's up our repair. And let's
I'm
up
sorry, YouTube. We missed so many of your chats. Did we have a super chat?
There you go.
Sleepy Otako says, "Hello, Eric and Aaron.
Hello.
Hope you both have a great time over the next few days, or however long it takes this game takes to stream. Quick question: what kind of lightsaber is your favorite? Like, do you prefer a dual wield, a double blade saber, etc.?"
I like dual wielding. Not double bladed. I do like two sword or two sabers.
Yeah.
I think that one's probably my favorite.
Mine's the classic single blade setup. If only because when I was a kid, I loved in the Revenge of the Sith novelization that Dooku thought, like, if you had more than one blade, you're not doing it right. And that always like hit me like, oh, dude, he's right.
Yeah. That's a +1 bonus to melee weapons. I might just take that. There we go. All right.
If you could switch that back from fan funding, good, that would be good.
You waited till he sat down.
I'm sorry.
All right. So someone said about balance for this. How do I see the balance? Critical. There's balance. +2, +0 versus 2 weapon penalty if used in the offhand. Okay. So having a short sword in the offhand should be the balance thing. Should be the thing we want. Is that right, chat? Is that what you were meaning when you said check balance?
I believe so.
And then we have the long sword equipped in our main one, which has a nice critical thing. So okay, we'll keep trying that. See how that goes. Okay. Explosion. Let's loot that. I love looting there.
Neil says, I've always wanted to play this, but I will admit that I've struggled to get through the intro with the outdated style. Are you feeling any like dating when it comes to the game? I mean, you've played a lot more modern games than I have.
I mean, since I played this before, like it doesn't seem weird to me or anything.
Gotcha.
The way this one plays, the PC. So we were looking at trying to play on Steam, and I don't think I could have done that. That one was real weird.
Damn, another dark Jedi. I'll try to hold him off. You get to
we have done a D&D session of Star Wars. That is Malik's Apprentice.
Oh, that's Darth Brandon?
That's Darth Brandon. But yeah, he has the black, and he'll hunt us down on a not a random planet. It depends on what planets we visit, what order we visit them in.
Dang, man, that guy just went out there like a hero, I guess. Starboard section. I think we're done here then.
Yeah, Darth Bandon is his name.
Okay.
It's Brandon with no R.
I like Darth Brandon. I want like Darth Brandon, Darth Kyle,
This
you know.
is
Like...
Carth on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Bastila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods.
Alright, gotta get to the escape pod, and we're all alone. We don't have any friends, Eric.
No friends.
There's just one guy over there? Alright, we're gonna run up on him and hit him. Hopefully he won't see us right now. Yeah, he didn't. Hit this. Oh, come on, he didn't even have a weapon.
I gotta put this away. I gotta take this out.
Do a flurry. That's a flurry, man.
If a modern version of this game had like, 10,000 combinations of those moves, that would just be fun to watch.
I would, yeah, right?
Like,
I would
whenever
love
you have
it so
multiple
much.
people, have them like interact with both of them, you know?
Yeah. Usually they're just kind of around you and hitting buttons and
Get
stuff.
us to remake this game. I mean, we'll have to get people to actually know how to make games. But I have ideas,
We'll have ideas.
That would be so cool, Aaron.
I want to cut, like, I should come up and cut that guy's gun, like,
Yeah.
you know?
Be careful. There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers.
Thin their numbers.
You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire security systems against the Sith.
Like
Yeah,
both
they're-
of these. I love when games let you have multiple ways of solving an issue.
Yep. I always fix the droid.
I'm probably gonna fix the droid.
Yeah. That's a cool looking droid too. I like
Droid
that battle
repair
droid.
tutorial. Some droids in the game are disabled or damaged. You can fix them. More complicated repairs require more repair parts. The number of repair parts required. Okay. Reactivate the droid. So we need repair parts. Ooh, we can activate his shields.
Yeah, you're right. Carth Onassi, his voice, he voices a companion in Mass Effect as well.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he's Caden in Mass Effect. Let's see, Megapixels. Wife and I got some proper lightsabers now, and we will be running around in the neighborhood in our inflatable dino outfits on Sunday. Good. I'm happy.
I do that too, just so I can do it.
SSJ Jorge subscribed. Hey crew, love the stuff that y'all keep up the great work. Eric Daimler's final dubbed episode should be releasing this next couple weeks. I know that you want to stay spoiler free as possible, so I would be a little extra cautious these coming weeks. Thank you, Jorge.
Ooh, Eric, we got a prototype fiber blade. Ooh, it's balanced too. We could put that in the left hand.
We could do that. Yep.
So the left one on the lower part is the vibro blade.
Okay.
You know, they both have kind of a crossguard on them, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, a little
I never
bit,
really
yeah.
noticed that.
They do.
Any more loot? There's loot. I like this little droid guy. Nice.
He is nice.
You made it just in time. There's only
He was
one
just right
active
there?
escape
Yep.
pod left. Come on, we can.
Well, he wasn't gonna do anything with it.
I mean, he could have opened his side while the droid knew coming from the other side, you know?
He's a pilot.
Really, I'm gonna ask, who are you when I've been seeing his face for like the whole intro?
I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last two crew members left on the Endar Spire.
Hey, everyone's dead?
Basila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot
Yep.
by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later.
Bastila just bounced.
Well, they're being attacked, man.
Yeah, but she didn't like, as a Jedi, she wasn't like, let me make sure everyone's off before.
This is going to blow up.
Exactly, though. It's the Jedi thing to do, right?
Well, most people are already gone. I.e. dead.
This is cool.
Yeah. No, I might need to get a mouse so I can go back and see some of the chat. The chat's moving pretty fast. Let's see, we have a redeem question. Got your 10th year anniversary? Shit's gone. Yeah, can I?
The 10th anniversary shirt?
Yeah,
You
Jim-
got one? It's so much comfort. Thank you so much. Happy May the 4th be with you. I
Thank
love
you.
it so much. Good. Thank you so much, and I'm glad you enjoy it.
Oh, I love this cutscene. It's a Sith acolyte, I think. Oh yeah, we get bits and pieces of it. That's right.
Yeah, it's not all at
Yeah.
once. Nice to see this game get some love after so many years. I can't play it without mods now,
Mhm.
but it's still good Star Wars stories.
Good
out
Yeah,
there.
there's some pretty good mods for this
Thrashing
game.
about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare.
We're getting the vanilla experience today.
Wake up. I'm Carth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you on the escape pod. Do you
What all kind of mods are there that people are like, these mods are the best
A
mods?
lot of it is like upgrading the the textures, the 4K, that type of thing. But it's a lot of like costume stuff.
I'm not surprised.
There's
It's a
mods
serious
for
You're probably having all kinds
like
of
making
experiences.
certain like headgear invisible because some people find it distracting. There's like improved lightsaber effects, improved sound effects, that type
Try
of
not
thing.
to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Taris.
Do you have a favorite Sith from the KOTOR series? Mine is Darth Nihilus.
Seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away
it's a
from
devil.
the crash site and all the confusion.
Is there more
Stumbled
than
into this abandoned apartment.
Alec and Nyla?
Time
I
to
don't even
sit
know
down.
those two.
There's the dude that can keep his like body together with the Force. Sidon, is that his name?
I don't know who that is.
He's in the second game.
Huh.
He like can't die. He's too
You
angry.
don't have to thank
That's
me.
crazy.
Never abandoned any mission, and I'm not about to start now.
Scion, that's what it is.
I'm gonna need
Sidon
help.
is
Taris
Prince
is
Sidon
under Sith
from
control.
Breath of the Wild.
The fleet is orbiting the planet. They've declared martial law and they've imposed a planet-wide
Quarantine on Taris.
But I've been in worse
Yep.
spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit. But it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
Why is it so important that we find
Sounds
Bastila?
like Your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort.
She was on the
Sith
strike
must
team
have
that
found
killed
out
Revan,
that she
huh?
was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape
Brotherhood
pods
of Shadows, a
out
great
here in
KOTOR mod. What's that one
I'll
do?
have to check that one out.
War effort, we have to try and find her.
How can one person, even a Jedi, be so important? Bastila's a Jedi. She can probably look after herself.
Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers have mastered the dark side of the Force.
Would have waited for all of
The
us to
Sith
leave.
have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. I doubt anyone's specifically looking
Yeah, the
for
rule
us.
of two is
We're
not
not
in
important,
effect in
but if
this.
we're careful, we can move about the planet.
Even their
without
troopers are
attracting
called Sith.
anyone.
Well,
Not Bastila.
isn't that also part of why you
She's
have
gonna
like
have
Dark
half the
Jedi?
Sith fleet looking
Right?
for
Sith is
her.
like
They know how
a
vital she is to
people's.
the war effort. And Bastila's
versus
no
like a-
ordinary Jedi. She has a
At
rare
this
gift
point,
of
they're
Jedi
still the lord.
called
They're lords of the Sith.
Bastila's
But yeah,
power can
sure.
influence entire
They just kind of
races.
shorten it to just Sith, but there is a species called the Sith on Yavin.
Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies
Yeah.
with confidence and make her
Yeah,
enemies
the
lose the will
Masasi
to
temples
fight.
were
Often
ancient
that's all it
Sith.
takes
Sith
to
temples
tip the
originally?
balance in a battle.
I
But
believe
there are
so.
limits to what she can do. From what I understand of her ability,
And then
requires
Dark
great
Jedi or
concentration
exiled
and focus
Jedi
to
came to their
maintain
planet,
that limitation.
ruled
The
them,
attack on the Endar
became the
Spire
lords of
happened
the
so
Sith,
fast
and then
that she
expanded
probably
from
never got
there.
a chance to use her power. I'm guessing she barely got out alive, and now she's trapped here.
That
just
Revan
as
guy
we
sounds
are.
like bad
The whole
news.
planet's
Good
under
thing he's
force.
dead.
No
Right?
ships can land and take off. So if Bastila's going to escape Taris, she's going to need our help, and we'll probably need hers.
Any idea where we should start looking?
While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity.
Undercity, Aaron.
That's a start. But the
Oh,
Undercity.
the Undercity.
They don't want to go there unprepared.
It's
and it won't
scary.
do Bastila
I-
any good if we go
Job,
there.
I
Get
don't know
ourselves
if we
killed.
have the Yavin Station DLC or not. I don't think so.
Good idea. We
I
can
don't know
use
if we
this
can get it.
abandoned apartment as a base.
Been
We can probably get some
Yavin
equipment and
Station
supplies
DLC
here
for
in
this
the upper
game?
city.
That's what it
Just
says.
remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things, but I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts.
That's
like
kind of
us.
playing the Force theme there, huh?
All right,
a little bit.
soldier,
Sounds like
let's
it.
move out.
I guess I only really remember its dark side theme, and it's kind of classic. Dun 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 dun.
computer spikes and med packs. Hey, Cal would love this.
Yes, he would. Hey, buddy.
What can we do with this? Oh yeah, prototype vibroblade. Do we have a? We do. We have a thing we can put in.
Yep.
More slashing damage.
Yep.
Cool. A symbol. All right, we upgraded our prototype weapon.
This is the Xbox version that we're playing.
Never mind. I want to make sure he's on my team. Man, go here. Every time you leave your apartment, you must select which party members you wish to take. Okay, there we go. We will take. Thonasi.
I always struggle with trying to pick a party member.
Okay, you aliens.
I'm always just like, everybody come.
This is a raid.
We're gonna have to pick.
Oh, we got some
What,
Doros.
3's the max you get when you're
So-
playing.
There's a line in Huttese in this game that I remember so well. That's like, it's
That's how we
I think the
deal
Twi'leks
with
say it.
smart-mouth aliens. Now the rest
Have to
of you get up
figure
against
that
the
We'll have to
wall
find
before
it.
I lose my temper again. Hey, what's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives.
Whoa, wait. All right.
Well, he's right. I don't know how he's right, but he's right.
All right. Well, we're gonna kill him real quick
The Sith.
before that Duros gets hurt.
Get him, buddy. Oh, they put out a sword.
Got this guy. Weapons are dead. Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
I love how the battle droids blow up. Yep.
I see my turn. Voice volume.
Sure. Alienator, I'm the same way. He said, for years, I had no idea this game basically played with D&D rules. Like, for years after I played it multiple times. Same. I honestly didn't recognize the D&D rules until just today.
Sure. I mean, if you really?
Yep.
If you don't play D&D, whenever I played it and like was starting to like understand how to operate it,
Yes.
like when you get to the part where it's like wisdom, dex, you're like, oh, this is
Yeah,
like
no,
D&D, you know?
I had no idea.
And then even when you look at the items, like the sword, it's like critical hit,
Yeah.
20, 19
No,
or 20.
I
you know?
legitimately might have to replay this game, like, with a bunch of mods and
You're like, now I
get
understand.
into it. Yeah, no, now I get it. I'm older and wiser now.
All right. I want to level. What do you recommend, game?
It's interesting they refer to humans in this game. I thought they had another name in this universe. No, I believe Han has a line where he's like, Jabba, you're a wonderful human being.
You gotta say that.
I think it's in there. But that is technically it was a cutscene at one point.
You're a wonderful.
But it's
human
back in there now. It's canon.
Did you see? Actually, maybe I should have shown you this one, but Duncan. But I saw it. It was a comparison of 4 different versions of that scene. One is just with the human. One is
The
with
actor.
Jabba the Hutt, like
Yep.
put in there. There's another one that I think was with Jabba the Hutt.
Okay. It's
and
probably the 2 different versions of Jabba.
maybe. And then the 4th one was a fan version where it's Jabba the Hutt, but he's on a little hollow droid. So it's like walking around. and it
That's
shows,
so good.
and I'm
Han
like-
could just walk through his tail.
Yeah, I was like, this will fix Eric's issue of the tail thing.
That is my issue.
The one thing that someone was like, well, why is there a bunch of guards there with that droid? And I'm like, well, it must be an important message. Or they're planning on taking Han.
Yeah, it could
but,
just be intimidation.
but this droid that Jabba has is
Yeah.
like talking. He's like, you know what? Never mind, guys. Let me get more money. from
Damn,
him."
that's really good.
And I'm like, man, if they ever if Disney redoes it, they should make it a droid instead. You know?
I really like that.
I want the biggest one.
Mac Varys says, I always thought this version of the protagonist looked kind of like Kanan. I could kind of see that. Like with the ponytail, you know?
Doors locked. Move on to the next. I remember this guy.
Yeah.
Her name is Larry. Pleased to meet you, Larry. My name's Eric Alili. I know it's really not my business, but you look like someone who might need to purchase one of these new energy shields. They're the latest thing, you know, very high tech. I mean, I get the idea of energy shields. Well, then you might be interested in knowing I have one for sale. It isn't cheap, but it could be the difference between life and death. I know my kiosk isn't much to look at, but my prices are reasonable. You want one? Run a little shop here in the old building, selling basic equipment, legal aliens, renting it out to use apartment.
Look how wet his tentacles look.
You like it?
The Leku, yeah.
You think they should be wet?
Yeah.
By law, most aliens aren't allowed to have a residence in the upper city of Paris. They allow a few of us Twi'leks up here, but for the most part, it's humans only. You say Twi or Twi?
Both.
You say both?
Yep.
Han and Han?
Yep.
You say Han?
I say both.
Do you?
Well, if I'm quoting Lando.
I'm quoting someone who said Han.
There's still time to say Han.
Better than letting them sit with you, I guess. Alright.
Yeah, you're right, Bucktop. Octopus. C3PO says human cyborg relations.
Humans?
Yeah.
Mike-
Though. Yeah, never mind. Like he does more than serve just humans.
Yeah. Didn't he have a...
The Sith Empire was xenophobic. SWOTOR taught me that they at least accepted Chiss. They're pretty xenophobic. Yeah.
We can't afford their energy shield. Can't afford a lot of stuff. I only have 148 credits, so sorry, man. Gotta leave. Oh, look at this.
Look at the Authorian, yeah. I love
No, I want to talk to you, Thorian man. Sorry, human. Do not wish to engage in conversation with you. Residents of this complex prefer to keep to themselves. Look at the vacuum droid or whatever.
maintenance droid, yeah.
Yep. Lock. Move on to the next. What's over here? A Corin. All right, they're all locked. And
What?
and you know any cool security methods to open these doors?
It's open.
Why, hello.
Yes?
Let's talk to this guy. Hey, let's take his stuff.
Take his stuff.
Med pack bag, computer spikes.
2
yeah.
credits.
I mean, they're illegal aliens in the upper city. They probably don't have all that. Please don't hurt me. I have nothing of value in here. Look for yourself.
You already took his stuff,
I already
you
took the stuff.
monster.
I'm sorry, Athorian.
There's a little Revan left in there. Who's that guy?
The Quarren.
You talked to the core already?
Had I known the Tarisian attitudes towards... I had trouble saying Tarisian.
Taris.
Tarisian?
Tarisian.
Tarisian? There goes the Twilight. Need them to...
On it.
We're just gonna break into all these places. They can't do much about it, right?
I don't think
Foot
so.
Locker.
And there's some quests and stuff in here at some point, I think.
Sure.
Sure. I didn't update our... Hey, look at this janitor.
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors.
I love this guy's
That's a
voice.
great voice.
I just clean
those pores.
Sorry, I
Well,
didn't
all
know.
right then, no hard feelings. My name's Kadir. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new tenant here, right? Never thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment. You look like an off-worlder. What happened? You get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see any other reason someone would want to rent that old apartment.
Let me ask you some
Don't know
questions.
how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out.
Oh, Taris.
Decent enough place to live, I guess, except for the lower levels. That's where the swoop gangs hang out. Just stay in Upper City and you'll be fine. You also might want to check out the cantina. I used to go there when I was younger. A good place to get a drink and find out what's going on in the Upper City. Just
I'm trying to keep up with
following
you guys,
the
chat, but I
apartment
love this
complex
game.
wing
I'm
until you
paying
come
too
to
much
the
attention to
elevator.
it.
It'll take you out to the upper streets there, and from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it. Don't know how much I can.
What do you think of this Sith Court? Let's ask
Not
you that.
much of an issue for me, you know. I ain't never left Taris, and they ain't never gonna. A lot of other folks are sure riled up about it, but I don't really know
No, he's
much
not.
about it. I prefer to keep to myself mostly. But there's plenty of people at the cantina who'll be more than happy to tell you what they think about the Sith. and their
It's kind of
cause.
morbid to think that all the people we help in this first part of the
I should
game,
get back to work.
Yeah.
not gonna
I'll probably see you
go
around.
great for them.
I'm here most of the time.
Fire will rain
Building
down from the
doesn't clean
skies.
itself, you know.
Reki, I have played a decent bit of Star Wars: The Old Republic, but I haven't played through all the storylines.
Yeah, me either.
Like, it might be something fun to do in the future of like we play through KOTOR and KOTOR 2 or something like that. Maybe like so you can team up and do like 2 players playing the tour, right?
Sure.
In a party. We can open it where you wouldn't have an influence on my story, but we could both sit through and experience the story
That'd be
together. So like if you're gonna play,
It's open.
I mean we both have to be on the same side of things, right? So if
Sure.
you're a Sith,
Yeah.
and I'm an Imperial agent,
Yeah.
we can both see each other's stories as
Yep.
we play through.
Sure.
So like that could maybe be cool.
I remember us doing that for like a day.
Yeah, I think we did a little bit.
But
back
that would
when
be
it
cool to
first
play.
came
It'd be
out.
cool to get like a bunch of people on the same server. you know?
Yeah, that could be fun.
Kudu.
Don't hurt me.
I mean-
Take what you want.
I have a lot more experience with this type of game now, so I probably enjoy it even more.
My main on that was a bounty hunter healer.
I wish the Droid would come over and start sweeping those guys up.
That would be
That's
great.
what I would do in the remaster.
Yes?
Oh, Dia. I feel like Dia is a thing. This person looks
Who
familiar.
are you? What
Yeah.
are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home.
Sorry, I was just investigating the area.
That's no excuse.
Nobody has a bathroom
You
or
can't just
kitchen.
go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious.
Nope.
But at least you're more polite than that pig Holdan. Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price.
What do you mean?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you.
Home invader.
You can trust me. Maybe I can help.
We have
Well,
persuasion.
I suppose
Hey!
you're an all right sort. When I cut
You're
Holdan,
a
it
right
made him
sort.
back off, but it also embarrassed him in front of his friends. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here.
Anything I can do to help? I think I'll collect the bounty. Oh boy.
I think we can talk to him.
Are we trying to be good in this playthrough?
What do you want to be?
I feel like I usually always have trouble being bad.
I always, in this type of thing, I play good first and then I play bad second.
Well, I've never
But
played...
unfortunately, that usually means that female characters are bad for me. I play male first, then a female version.
Yeah, that's just more fun that way.
Yeah.
I doubt it. Holdan is one of Darvik's men. When you work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holdan now.
Community bats? Maybe they have community bats, yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe I can speak to Holdan for you.
Like a dormitory
Try, I
or something.
guess.
Yeah.
He usually hangs out at the cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way.
Break into
That's
her
one of
house
the
with these
fringe
2 blades
benefits
in my
of being
hand. And
a
she's
goon
like,
for
you know what, you
Darvik.
look trustworthy.
Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with things. Still, I appreciate the offer. I can't help you there. Since this thing with Holdan, I've been scared to leave my apartment. I don't know anything about what's going on in the outside world anymore.
Alright.
I doubt it. Holdan is one of Darvik's men. When you work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holdan now.
Alright. Then I'll be on.
Goodbye and good luck. I hope you can talk some sense into Holdan.
Nothing to loot.
You can be ridiculously good, morally good, gray, sort of evil, and straight up psycho evil.
Alright, let's find our way out of here.
I like her outfit. That Twi'lek's outfit.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Dude, we get to meet Mission. Where's the exit? Where's the exit? There's the exit.
You're right. Asymptotic. It's been 5 years since season 7 of Clone Wars came out.
Alright.
Like, I think to the day.
To the day?
Something like that.
Greetings and good day. On behalf of the new Sith rulers, I am programmed to encourage you to enjoy your stay on Taris. I am a protocol droid programmed to provide information
sure,
to
yeah.
everyone on Taris, citizens and visitors alike. Is there something I can do to serve you?
Huh.
I am afraid that is impossible. Taris is currently under a planet-wide quarantine. The Sith are allowing no one to arrive or leave except on official Sith business. May I be of any further service to you?
Oh, it's over there. Who do you work
I
for?
am an employee of the Taris government.
And then,
programmed to provide information and
if we
guidance
could get
to
a
anyone
wireless
who
mouse for
requires.
chat, that would be good too. That way
Take his mouse away.
yeah. Well, not take it away, but that way, if I'm missing things, I can go back and see them. Yeah, okay. No problem.
Alright, dude, look at this.
Yeah, that's
Is that
the
where we
escape
came, that's where we came
that's
from,
the
right?
escape capsule. All the droids are trying to fix it.
Yeah. Like, I don't know what to do.
Okay.
Uh-oh, something's bothering Carth. Oh, well.
Yes, what's on your mind?
I'd like to know something about you, Carth.
Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith.
Dear Lord, I have things to do. Why would you start playing this game?
My home
We're only playing for a little bit today, but
Yeah.
tomorrow we have like 6 hours or something.
Yeah.
We're starting at 10 a.m. Playing for a while.
Stop them.
You're talking like it's your fault.
It shouldn't be my fault. I did everything I could. I followed my orders and did my duty. That shouldn't mean I failed them. I did.
Dual blasters looks cool. Yeah, I like playing with dual blasters too. Sorry, Kath. Carth, I didn't mean to upset you.
I know. Don't worry about it. I must not be making much sense. You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Ask him later. What's this? Hey, Kebla's shop.
Kebla shop.
The Kebla yurt.
Yurt.
That's short for yogurt. I learned that today from a show.
Yurt?
Hello
Yeah, yurt.
there.
This is short for
Haven't
yogurt.
Seen you
Okay.
in my shop before.
Right, Jake?
Allow me to introduce myself.
Yurt
My
is
name
short
is
for
Kebla
yogurt.
Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Taris. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly.
Mostly. What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested.
You see what you got.
Just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
Bed packs, security spikes, military armor. There's an infinite amount of military suits. Bondin out.
That's red armor. Like that. It's kind of cool. Now, I will admit, again, because I didn't really understand D&D stuff back in the day, I
You
was
bought
just-
what looked cool.
what
didn't
looked
you?
cool. That's all I cared about.
Well, we can sell some stuff here, right?
Yeah, I think so.
If we're not going to use blasters, I can get rid of these blasters. But
Yeah.
if I'm going to give them to other people, I might want to hold on.
Yeah,
to
do
them
we
for a
want to
little
update Carth with any of the blasters? How's his blasters?
bit. We can look. His is probably better than ours. you
Probably.
know?
I don't know if you want to give him like a regular and a heavy, or
Do I have to? There we go.
yeah.
He has Carth's blaster. Critical threat, 20 times 2. It's balanced. And then the other one is it's blaster pistol. It's also balanced. That one's the same. There is an ion blaster, which is good against droids.
It is good against droids.
But that's all we really have for
Sure.
that. And then we have clothing. And we don't really have anything else for him.
Okay, gotcha.
What?
Let's sell some stuff.
Welcome to the...
I might sell the clothing.
Because of the
Just because,
Sith
like,
quarantine,
who's gonna
I
just
have-
wear clothing? You know?
Yeah, I get you.
We got 2 things of clothing. We don't need all those.
Drip over stats all day.
We could give Carth a blaster rifle, but I think I want him to duel wield. I'll keep these other things for now. Hold on to those. I don't think we need to buy anything though right now. What's this way? Is this the
KOTOR naked run.
naked?
Don't bother me. I'm here on official Sith business.
You're standing there.
We should kill him.
What?
What? He's a Sith.
He's gonna die it.
Well, yeah, sure. Alright, let's go.
I think it's a very pretty environment for what it's going for, you know, like a giant city. Like, I buy it.
Coruscant,
Yeah.
you know?
Has all the same architecture with the buildings.
Ooh, yeah, these guys. Oh man.
Hmm.
You want to give them money? I remember this.
I remember this.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Aqualish.
He doesn't like you missing payments.
He doesn't like you.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have?
Too bad. I was going to make an example of you. You're coming with us.
No, help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Like witnesses. Leave the man alone. You have to deal with me.
Jorge saw Return of the Sith.
Awesome.
Theaters. Got to listen to Battle of the Heroes in there. What's your favorite piece of Star Wars music?
Oh, I guess we're fighting.
We're fighting then. Do it, Aaron. Get some loot.
We're light side points game. Yeah. I
Yeah.
want to take out this guy first.
Okay.
Take out this guy.
Good. Wow.
Oh, that's
My
quick.
life.
We're so good.
We're
I'll be
super
out here.
good.
They're going to take me away and kill me.
I like the asteroid
Take a
field
loan from
music
Davik.
from
No, I
Empire.
can't pay him back.
Sure.
It's not good to know what's going on. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
Didn't they play that with the Falcon and Last Jedi for a little bit when it's like flying like through the?
Sure, yeah. Well, when it's revealed in The Force Awakens, it has that kind of slow like, banana, banana, a little bit.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it does that. It's kind of like a Rebel Falcon fanfare. Binary Sunset also.
Should we help this guy and give him credits?
How many credits does he want?
Man, I don't know.
He's just gonna.
Maybe I can help
You
you.
already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters.
That is true. Like, he
Unless
should
you have a
pay
spare
us
100 credits
for
to
that.
give me
Yeah.
so I can pay off Davik. There's nothing else you can do.
I'm glad I could help.
How many credits do you have?
He needs 140.
Ah, man.
He's taking like 2/3 of our credits if we give him it.
Yeah, and
I
look,
mean, I
we
know-
know we can just tell this guy, hey, we know spoilers. You're not gonna be able to spend it.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm
yeah, yeah. There's no point in me just. So, you know what? I'm glad I could help.
Getting out
Yeah.
of here before any more of Davik's goons show
Can
up.
you imagine?
You
He's like,
can
this
do the
motherfucker
same.
wouldn't give me money after he saved me from these two killers, you know? Oh, I guess he
Damn, that guy had 50 credits.
Yeah.
Should have taken their money.
You're not
I think that guy had 77 credits.
We easily could have given him 100.
Easily, and he could have made it back.
It's fine.
Oh well, like you said, he's just gonna waste
He's
it
just gonna waste it.
anyway. You know, he should really get off the planet. Medical facility.
Can't you
Gurney?
see I'm busy with my duties? Go talk to Zelka if you need something.
Better talk to Zelka if you need something.
I
Zelka?
see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you are welcome here. I will not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they
His
weren't a
voice sounds
citizen of
good.
Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the Rakghoul disease, of course.
Thank you, Jancy.
The Rakghoul disease.
The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations.
I think the
It was spread by
Rakghouls
the
are one of the
Rakghouls, horrible
things I
monsters
remember
that
most
live in the
about this
underside
game.
of
Oh, yeah.
Taris's great skyscrapers.
Melanie
Prolonged
hated them.
exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those
It's really,
infected
it's the Revan Revelation, it's the
mutate
Rakghouls,
to
and it's
Rakghouls
just
themselves,
Dantooine in general.
becoming mindless
Dantooine,
beasts
man.
that
Dantooine's
feed on the
beautiful.
flesh of others.
That one quest. Is there no cure?
There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Taris were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They
Sith
overran the
arrived.
military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the Rakghoul disease could be wiped from the face of
The
Taris
yellow
forever.
saber staff, yeah.
I don't see how that's going to
I
happen.
would agree. Basilisk saber is pretty iconic too.
I'll see if I can get the serum
See
for you.
how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith
We
patrols in the Undercity might
got a
have
sub from
samples of them.
Alliator24. Love you guys. My favorite game of all time. Lost count in the times I've played. If I could offer one hint, the Emporium back there has a sword that's pretty god tier this early on. Can't recommend enough. Hope that wasn't too backseat. Maybe check out.
I don't care so much in this one.
Yeah.
I could use some healing.
Take me a moment while
If
I
it was our
examine
first time playing, I'd be like, no, we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
but
let me explore.
yeah. Check out the
Was that
the
back
Emporium.
at the one lady's thing that I talked at?
God tier sword.
What?
I feel like there's a.
On it.
How did I never notice that that's the same VA that played Spotswood from
What are you
Team
doing?
America?
Don't go in there.
Oh really?
That
Really?
door's for employees only.
Yeah, I guess it kind of is. Aaron, what are you doing?
You recognize
Open a
these
door.
soldiers? But how? Unless you're a
He's
friend
helping
of the
Republic
Republic.
soldiers.
The Achani Ritual Brand. It's what we're looking for.
I guess I'd better tell you what's going on. I only hope the Sith don't find out what I've done. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet.
Oh yeah, and
I
Timmy
had to
Turner's
take them.
dad.
What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible.
All right.
Most won't survive.
Yeah, that's why the voice sounds
But at
familiar.
least I
Maybe.
can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here, they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded.
Anything I can do to help with this?
I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to the front in case anyone comes in needing medical attention.
Very well. Hey, light side point gained by breaking into that door, Eric.
Good. Break into more things, I guess. That does not seem like a beeping droid, does it?
Wait a minute.
Generally, droids that are
Talk to you
humanoid
about the Rakghoul serum.
have a language.
I've got
Yeah, the protocols.
Yeah.
you might want to hear.
An offer.
Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the Rakghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure. Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He
That
could
is a
make
suspicious
fortune
voice, isn't
selling
it?
the serum to
Is.
anyone infected with the disease.
Russ Container with the $5 super
Zelka will
chat.
practically give it away.
Mucha shaka paka. Twi'lek mail. Yeah. The Twi'lek mails have like
Just walk up to
10 lines that they
He
just
likes to
go
keep the
through.
business at arm's length. The best thing to do is to take the Rakghoul serum to Zax. He runs the lower city bounty office, but everyone knows he also works for Davik. He'll make it worth your while. Look, Zelka can't afford to pay me much. If you sell the serum to Davik, I can probably get a nice finder's fee for directing you to him. I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger? Now be smart about this. You'll get a better deal selling to Davik.
Clayton, we're going to do just a little bit tonight, but tomorrow's going to be an extended stream starting at 10 a.m. Eastern.
If you find the Rakghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the lower city bounty office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
Man, Eric. Or, what's better for a Jedi to do? Is it better for us to get a lot more credits to help us on our mission? If this planet's gonna die anyway?
Gonna die anyway. We know that.
Like, what does solving the Rakghoul, issue do if no one's around to get the cure?
I mean, people will have temporary peace, and, all feelings are temporary anyway, so you can't value one over the other. So just because this planet's going to be destroyed doesn't mean we can't help alleviate a little bit of suffering.
Yeah, but I don't think that they get a chance to make the cure available for everybody by the time.
But they'll feel real good about it before the orbital bombardment.
Welcome to the equipment Emporium.
Alright, let's see about what this sword is. I like swords. Vibro blade, stun baton, long sword, quarterstaff.
That
the
one.
Ikani ritual brand.
Yeah.
+1 attack modifier. 3 to 13. That's one. So it's a higher lower stat. You know what I mean? Like these are you could get a 1 damage.
Yeah.
But that gives you 3.
Someone was saying it's god tier for the early game. But I'm not really sure.
2020 is the critical. Not balanced, so we'd have to swap out our long sword.
Gotcha.
Still fine, I think.
Yeah.
It's 280. We can afford it now.
We can. But we weren't generous.
All right. Yeah, thank goodness we weren't generous. This item costs more than 150 credits. Do you still want to buy it? That's nice that they warn you.
Yeah, it is nice.
You're gonna spend all your money.
What are you doing, man?
All right. You know what? Let's do it. We'll take that person's thoughts into consideration and look at 3 to 13 as opposed to 1 to 12. So we get a higher low and a higher high.
Okay.
Everything else seems to be fair. Oh, and we get a +1 attack modifier.
That'd be good. Is that double-bladed sword?
You cannot equip any items in the slot while you have a two-handed weapon equipped.
Yeah, I think it's a double-bladed.
It's two-handed. Is it double-bladed?
I think so. Oh, go out and see.
Oh my goodness. All right, we'll try this out.
Try that for now.
We'll see how it works. That's why it's a higher bottom attack, because you don't get the... I guess you would get 2 with the two-handed. No, I think when you dual wield, each attack is individual.
Yeah.
I think you get an attack like debuff, like
Gotcha.
a minus whatever for your attack on your left hand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Russ,
it's true. The whole planet doesn't get destroyed, right?
Yeah, it's just the
I mean, it's
capital city, I think.
The planet's in Swator. Like you do go there again in that.
Logan, I haven't tried any of the patch 8 subclasses for Baldur's Gate yet. Nope.
We will have another Baldur's Gate stream on the 23rd, I believe.
Yep. I have a modded playthrough at home that I've been playing, but if I update it, I'll lose it.
You'll lose it.
Because all my mods will mess up.
What?
You're going to fix this door.
On it. It's open.
Oh, what's going on here? Some action.
I remember when a person didn't have to worry about thieves rummaging through their home.
Lady.
You ain't supposed to be here. This ain't your home.
Don't hurt my family. Look, just take what you want and get out.
All right, we'll take it.
You said to.
We
19
said, take
credits.
what we want. We wanted whatever you had in that lockbox.
We're just telling. We're still doing what you said to do.
We're the good guys.
We're the good guys.
What's in here? Okay, nothing. It's a child.
You ever seen a swoop bike? I seen them at the races.
Just move along. There's nothing to see here. Where did you hide those Sith uniforms? Did you sell them to the Tarisian
He does let us just listen.
Start talking. I want answers.
Know nothing about the underground or your missing Sith uniform. Which game do you think had the better companion between the two KOTOR games? I've never played the second KOTOR game, so I don't know. Uniform.
You're a little too curious for your own good, civilian. This doesn't concern you.
I know all about Sith interrogations. This isn't going to end well.
I'm getting sick of your lies, you alien scum. We've got your ugly mug and a security tape from the base. Start talking before I splatter your slimy brains all over this room. Uh-oh. I think the commander's losing his temper. I'm glad I'm out of here. It took me an hour to clean the bloodstains from my uniform after the last interrogation.
I don't know why, but I wouldn't think that their uniforms have like a lot of bloodstain issue. You know?
I mean, they have like a black undersuit, I think.
If you know what's good for you.
Kind of like the stormtroopers do. That might get
let you kill a
Was that,
defenseless
did I
prisoner.
hear you right? Let us kill him? How can you stop us? Time to teach this civilian the
I
penalty
can
for
stop you.
defying the Sith.
Got my Ikani, whatever it's called.
Oh, the guys back there like, that motherfucker talking shit.
I love like you have different attacks when you have the double blade.
That's good.
I don't know if I've ever used a double blade.
Really?
It was never like my preferred like way to play.
Sith armor.
Okay, got XP. We got oh, there's another guy in there. Why didn't he join the fight?
Oh fuck! What happened? Aw.
Thank
So
you,
funny.
Aaron.
I can't believe there's a guy in there.
I thought there was only two of them. Here you are, no friend of the Sith. Just saying, the enemy is my friend. Like you, I hate the Sith. This is why I stole those uniforms and for the Hidden Beks.
The Hidden Beks.
What are you talking about? Lower City had not bowed. Conquerors, swoop gangs, Hidden Beks are gathering resources to one day strike against the Sith oppressors. To strike another blow against the Sith, you would be wise to speak to Lower City to Gadon Thek of the Hidden Beks. You have to ask Gadon. Only role was to obtain the uniform. Okay. Can I get one of them uniforms? I'm sorry, all of them are given to the Hidden Beks. Okay. He won't give me one. How about a reward for saving you? Can I ask that? Is that a good thing to ask?
I don't know.
Is that dark? You know, that's one thing. Is like
you already got some stuff, but
yeah,
I don't think it's. I think asking for it is kind of dark. If he gives you one, I accept.
All right, so I shouldn't ask for a reward.
I don't know.
That's not the Jedi way, right?
Yeah, but you're not a Jedi right now.
No,
you're not nothing.
No, I'm not. I'm just a guy trying to live on Taris, you know. Poison grenade. Dang, you know what's gonna be real hard to do with melee weapons? Fighting like big monsters.
Why?
Because they're big monsters.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we killed some Sith.
I think there's a cantina somewhere.
It
woman.
used to be a nice place before the Sith showed up and started bossing us around.
What is it? It's a brute. There's a lockbox over here.
Cantina's in the previous area. And there's the fighting arena. Yeah, that's right.
Was it? Did I miss it?
I think so.
Ready. On it. It's open.
What?
What's up, dude? Largo.
Please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me. I'll have Davic's money if he just gives me a little more time.
Davic
Please.
is after everybody.
I don't want to die. Here, I've got
Certainly
50
is.
credits on me. That's all I've got. It's yours. Just don't tell Davic where I'm hiding, okay? I'm begging you.
So is he hiding in an apartment that's not his?
Maybe. Give me the credits and I won't tell Davic where you're hiding. I thought he already gave me it. What are you babbling
You
about?
mean you're not here to kill me? But I thought you were one of Davik's bounty hunters. If you're not here to kill me, what do you want?
Yeah, I could help you with your Davik problem.
I don't think anyone can help me. I owe Davik money, and I was late with the payment. So he went to Zax in the bounty office and put a price on my head.
Have you seen
I've been
Fortnite
hiding
event
here
where
ever
you get to
since.
play as Darth Jar
Sooner or
Jar?
later, someone will find me.
There's a Star Wars
Unless
Fortnite
I
event?
somehow come up with another 200
It
credits.
starts today.
Really?
Dead man.
Cool.
Some of the skins, there's like a Wookiee outfit people can wear. I don't know if Palpatine's in the game, but they showed his face. But then it transitioned to showing like Mace Windu, I think it was, and he went to strike at someone, and then like it turned and it was Jar Jar Binks in like a Sith robe, and then he brings up his hands and shoots Force lightning.
I'll have to check that out.
This is
That
sweet.
sounds pretty cool.
I saw it last night.
Yeah.
Thank you. You've saved
You can
my
watch the
life.
first 2 episodes of Tales of the Underworld in Fortnite right now.
What?
That's what Psycho Note says. Psych Note.
I'm not gonna do that. Not right now. I have to wait. Is this the exit? Cool. I think we went all the way around. So I missed a cantina.
Yeah, I think there's a cantina and the fight arena in there.
The fight arena.
Mm-hmm.
What fight arena?
The one with the awesome commentator.
That's here on the first area.
I think so.
Which button's the map? Blah blah blah. Droids by Janice.
It's actually next to the Emporium.
Man, how did I miss it? Thought I went to all the doors. Unless that door where I talked to that Sith, I just didn't try to open it and you go in it.
Oh, yeah. That
Or
might
maybe
be-
I missed a door somewhere.
Yeah, sure.
Also, if you have Prime, you can get Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga from the 2000s for free, as well as the Battlefront Saga. Really? Dang it! It was. Stop. It was that specific door where I talked to that one Sith, and he's like, "Official business." And I was like, "All right, well," and I walked away.
I like those droids just kind of floating around back there. That's kind of cool.
Like that.
Yeah,
over
the one up there. I don't know what he's doing, but there's a bunch of them doing
Is
it.
that what it is? Yeah, I guess it
I
is
think
the
so,
droid.
yeah.
Oh, there went one above me. They're like birds.
Yeah.
What are these?
I don't know.
You know, like what's that for?
Maybe like visitor information?
Yeah, like if this was like a... Like, I don't understand, too, if it was like you were going to a port where you were going to be able to fly out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I walked all the way here. View screens. If there is a combat thing, maybe you can, yeah.
Don't
It
you
has a
just
name.
love watching the Pazaak players? All
Pazaak.
those
Oh, man, I forgot
strategy,
about
all
Pazaak.
Dude,
those
I played
credits.
Pazaak, yeah.
It's enough to make a girl get all flushed.
Ooh. He likes when you play with the
How do you
cards.
want? Do you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Pazaak player on Taris?
Pazaak player on Taris.
Who are you?
My name is Niklos.
Niklos.
I'm the unofficial champion of the Pazaak circuit here on Taris.
Unofficial
If you
champion.
don't mind losing your wager, we could play a few hands.
I don't have a deck.
You don't even have your own deck? Then why are you bothering me?
Yeah, I
You
do
can't
like that
play
it's like
Pazaak
magic.
without
You
your
have
own deck.
your own
If
deck.
you're
You
serious
just
about Pazaak,
use the cards that are
go
there.
speak to old Garok on the other side of the tavern. His gambling days are over, and he's looking to sell his deck.
This is like that one guy in Pokemon where he's like, man, I can't do this anymore. I gotta
Hello
get
there,
rid of this.
youngster. You interested in buying the Pazaak deck of an old man
I
looking
don't-
to get out of the gambling game?
I don't think I have
Just
the money.
50 credits and I'll sell you all my cards. I'll even throw in a free lesson to boot. It's a great deal, if you can afford it.
I'll buy your deck.
Glad to see you're interested in the grand old game. The rules are pretty simple. Here, I'll load them up into your data pads so you can check them out anytime you want. Good luck. I hope the game's
Nemo
as good
says,
to
love
you
your
as
guys'
it was
channel
for
and
me.
content. Can't wait for the new
Now,
One Piece
is there
episode
anything
soon.
else I can do for
Yes,
you?
sir.
Awesome.
Can't wait.
Let's get a Pazaak lesson. All right, before each Pazaak match, you must select 10 cards to form your side deck. 4 of these cards will be randomly drawn to form your hand. Basic Pazaak deck, 2 of each cards numbered +1 to +5 available to create a side deck. You will find other side deck cards as you play Knights of the Old Republic with values ranging from ±1 to ±6. Select 10 cards to form your side deck now. I don't know. I'll pick a 1, 2, Wait, I just pick all of them.
Yeah.
All right. The object of the game is to have your face-up cards total higher than your opponent's hand without exceeding a total of 20. Okay, so it's like blackjack, just at 20. The player's total is greater than 20. At the end of the turn, they bust. The player must win 3 sets to win the match. First player draws a card from the main deck and plays it face-up to begin the turn. This is done automatically. This is your hand for the next match, made up of 4 cards randomly drawn from the side deck. Right, after drawing a card, player... I think I get the idea of it. Just player turnover, stand. Okay, in turn or stand. If you choose in turn, you will draw another card on your next turn. If you choose stand, you will not draw any more cards and you cannot play any more cards. Okay. You may now choose play a card from your hand in turn. Well, let's play the 5 card. You can only play 1 hand card each turn. Playing a hand card is optional. You never get more than 4 hand cards you start a match with, so you might want to...
Bearbot on TikTok is saying something about our game audio not being very good. I'm not sure if we can fix that. Is that happening for Twitch and YouTube, or is it just TikTok? Sounds like it's coming from inside an active blender.
Each turn they draw a card, and then they have an option... Oh, we can choose... Wait, we can choose which side to play on?
Yeah, it must just be TikTok. I'm not sure what's going on with that, Bearbot. But Twitch and YouTube seem fine.
I feel like I should stand at 18, right? Oh, no, wait. I should play a 1 card.
Yeah?
And then I should stand at 19.
17, 20.
Dang it! He got 20.
He got 20.
A match continues until a player... Okay. Okay, well, let's do this. We won, yay. Okay.
$19. 20.
Dang, I have no more cards to play. Okay. So now I get the idea of how the... Oh, no, we tied. All I can do is end turn now. I've used all my hand. Shouldn't have done all that. What? I gotta keep trying. I had to try. I was gonna lose it. Well, give me 5 more.
25.
Alright, well, he wins.
I think later you get, like, minus cards and stuff, right?
Yeah. I messed it up. Hey, you know what? I didn't think we had 50 credits, but we were able to buy the deck at least. So.
Yeah.
I wish the off-duty Sith would stop.
But now I understand it. I messed up in the beginning.
Yeah, that lower city is nothing but a slum. If the Sith want to win us Tarisians over, they should clean the gangs out of there.
Got 11.
Where did you get those clothes? A trash compactor in the lower
Dang.
city? And where are those drinks we ordered?
I'm not your waiter.
I get the feeling this spoiled brat could cause us more trouble than she's worth.
Why is the help here so incompetent? One word from Daddy, and
From
I could get you
Daddy?
fired.
One word from Daddy. Your persuade option.
Okay.
It's too late for apologies. Daddy's going to hear about this. You'll lose your job for sure.
Dang, man. I'm gonna lose my
Nah,
job.
kill her. Don't go tell Daddy.
You mean kill her? Sith patron.
Kick her.
This cantina isn't the fanciest joint I've ever been in, but it's a good place.
Oh, man, there's the waiter. That guy can get fired now because of me. What's over here?
Megapixel says, I got my Black Series Ronin and R5 D56 next week. Did you get one, Eric? No, but someone said they ordered one for me.
You understand what
So
I'm
we'll see if that
talking
comes in.
about. I guess you've experienced many lonely evenings. Something I'm hoping to avoid tonight.
Bergen. Sith are always playing music, man.
Dude, look at the
And
dancing.
Twi'leks are always dancing. Like, why can't we have Gamorrean dancers, you know? Why can't we have some Aqualish jazz players?
I like their boots.
Their what?
The boots.
Oh, boots. Boots.
Is that all that's here? Did I miss anything? Ah, here we go.
We couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Geron fighting.
Duncan and
It's not like
Geron.
we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your
Love this
attention
announcer.
to the dueling ring.
The mysterious
Two combatants
stranger.
battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Geron Two Fingers.
Yes, two
And
fingers.
over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Jedi Duncan.
Oh man, I got dropped his gun.
And to nobody's
Damn it, Duncan.
great surprise, Jedi is down again.
Yeah, Jedi.
Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it?
just unconscious.
So I give you the winner, Geron Two Fingers.
Dude, Deadeye lost a two finger.
Well, Deadeye looks like he might be a little too old for this game.
Gotcha.
You know?
Okay.
I think he's been in it for a bit.
Carth, we're gonna see if we can. Yeah, let's talk to. Hey, good job, two fingers.
You around here before. You looking to step into the duel ring, or did you just come to watch?
Yeah, finger to hold and a finger to shoot, right?
What?
Needs.
Why are you here if you don't even know what the dueling ring is? I don't have time to answer your questions. I need to stay focused for my next match. Maybe Azure can help you out. He's the Hut over there in the corner. He arranges all the duels.
Hey, look, here's
What are you
Deadeye.
looking at, fresh meat? You want a piece of me? You want to step in the dueling chambers with me?
Yeah. Who are you?
I'm Deadeye Duncan, the number 5 ranked duelist in
Number
this
5.
cantina. You must have seen me
Out
in
of-
the dueling chambers, right?
5.
Here you go. Number 5 out of how many?
5.
Oh,
But
that's
it's an
right.
elite group, okay? It's not like just anyone can step into the dueling chamber. Well, actually, anyone can, but not many do.
We're in his head.
I think I could beat you.
Big talk. Go speak with the Hut in the corner to back it up. He's the duel organizer. I'll look forward to our match. Fresh meat is just what I need to end my losing streak.
You know what I should do? What should I say?
We should save. Often.
Azure? Betting windows closed, no more fights. People are sick of seeing the same duelist all the time. In Azure, I organized all the duels here. We need a new face in the dueling game. Marvin. Maybe you want to step up into the duel ring? Profitable. We could use money.
You know, that's not much worse than the 97 special edition job in episode 4. It was pretty rough back in the day.
10% of all weight. Nobody dies in the ring. Death matches are illegal now. Most fighters in the duel ring use vibro blades or stun sticks because the ring's pretty small, but a few of them use blasters, so whatever you
Vibro
prefer.
blades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. How come I get the feeling you're trying to take us for a ride?
You just suppress her field. Hurt but don't kill. Medic droid in case serious injured. I'll do it, but I want more than 10%. Ooh. Yeah. If I pay you more than everyone wants more. No, you're the same as everyone else. 10%. Alright, let's do it.
Poor Duncan, not knowing he's going to duel a Lord of the Sith.
You need a nickname like Ice or Deadeye or Twitch.
Twitch!
Subscribe with your Prime on Twitch.
TV.
You're an off-worlder. You're new here. People won't recognize you. I know. From now on, in the duel ring, you'll be Mysterious stranger. That's a terrible name. My name's Eric Elili. I think that sounds better.
Elili.
What do you know about nicknames? I've been given names for 20 years, Mysterious Stranger. That's your name now. Mysterious Stranger's the perfect name for you. You got no past, no history. It makes you seem like you have some big, dark secret. Huh. People like that. Makes them bet more.
Cool foreshadowing in there, huh?
Yeah, I didn't know that. It's also funny that it's a way the announcer can also make sure they're announcing for you with you still having whatever name you want.
Yep.
This is for the best. We could use those credits from these duels, but using your real name is too risky. The Sith might have come across a crew manifest back on the Endar Spire.
Good point. Ready for a duel now? You want to step into the ring right away? I'll set you up with Deadeye Duncan to start. Yeah, he's already hurt, right? I'm ready. Yes, you fight and people bet and I make money. It's all good. And one rule, no one dies. Your opponent goes down, you don't finish them off. Death matches are illegal now. You knew it this, so I'll start you off easy. You get to fight Deadeye Duncan. Are you ready? Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes
Next to
to
make
the
money.
center ring. We have a very special presentation in store
You're gonna
for
say
you.
it, Eric.
You've seen him lose night after night after night, but this time he's after fresh meat. In this corner,
Duncan.
I give you.
Oh, he's got a
Jedi
sword.
He
Duncan.
does.
And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger.
Jake, would you, if you're over there, would you mind moving me up more? I'm slouched down more. I
He's
think,
third to slouch.
but I'm comfy. Let's go, Duncan. Oh, he's dead. That was so fast. Oh my gosh.
The fight
Good
is
sword,
over.
man.
The mysterious stranger has won. But really, are any of us surprised? Jedi losing isn't news. You have to do better than that to impress us, stranger.
Deadeye losing is news. You were just talking up Deadeye. It's a sword, I'm telling you. I mean, maybe it is. Kick some butt there.
I saw your match against Duncan. Not bad for a rookie. But Deadeye's a joke.
The announcer also
Even
voices
after I
Kyle
lost the use
Katarn
of
and
my fingers,
Jedi
I
Knight
can
too.
still beat him.
Is that true?
Go talk to Azure, the duel organizer, if you want to
Oh, no.
step up to the...
Maybe. I bet a lot when you fight. It makes me happy and rich. I always pay my debts. You won, so you get paid. 10% of the purse. That was the deal. Here's your credits. How much did I get? 100? That's 10%. All right. Let's do another one. Fought well last time. People like you, stranger. You've got a lot on your fight. I'm ready for a duel.
Carl with a $5 super chat. Eric, the music you were humming earlier was TIE Fighter Attack, not Asteroid Field. Thank you, Carl. I appreciate that you sent $5. You're correct. You're right. What is Asteroid Field then?
Ladies
I remember
and
exactly. I used it in
gentlemen,
Rivals.
Draw your eyes to the center ring.
Rivals
We have
have
a very
music?
special
It did, at
presentation
one point.
in store for you. In this corner, one of the greats, a man so
Ooh,
tough,
now we're against two
even a
fingers.
disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. I give you Geron Thek.
Should be a disfingering in
And in the other corner, a
Right?
relative
I suppose
newcomer
so.
to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger.
And Miss Antonio's like, put down 20 credits on Duncan. Tonight's his night. Oh, no, never mind.
Man, you got all the way to him. And then he ducked in the shot. And he's down.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna shoot me on
It's
that.
over. The fight is
Are spoilers
over.
allowed?
The
Yeah. I mean,
mysterious stranger
Eric's already played
has
this before, and I'm
Geron
aware of
losing
the game
to a
enough
rookie.
that we're just
Is
talking
this
about the
a
game
sign
in
that
general.
His injuries have finally caught up with him, or is the mysterious stranger for real? Only time will tell.
All right, let's do another duel. Hey, let's talk to this guy who was all
You need to be
mouthy.
fair and square, stranger. But if I still had the use of my fingers, you wouldn't have won.
That's, yeah.
Back before my injury, I would have mopped the ring up with you.
Is that why you duck? Make me rich, pay my debts. 200. Yeah, there we go. Now it's not so bad that we bought this. Good thing we bought this thing. Let's do another duel. We're going against Ice. She's tough, but so are you. There'll be lots of action in this fight. A huge purse. You ready? Let's do it. So hopefully we'll get 300 credits for this one, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the
If
center
we
ring.
can, I'd say probably not talk about KOTOR 2 spoilers too much, because that one I could actually, like...
Yeah, he doesn't know anything much about it.
Not really. I now know about... I know Darth Nihilus. Familiar with that. And then, whatever we were talking about earlier. Sidon? But I don't know what character you play as in that. Like, I don't know what the main story of it is or anything.
It's a good one. Especially with the restoration mod. We would definitely play it with the restoration mod.
Alright, is Ike's gonna shoot me before I get there? Nope.
Nope.
Hiya! Do a flurry. Ooh, man, Ice hurt. Ooh.
Misses. Didn't go down 2 hits.
Med pack. Ooh, dang, med pack. Come on. Hey, med pack. No, we're down.
He took you down.
Dang.
It's our first defeat, Aaron.
Once again, the Queen of Mean has dispatched her.
The Ice Queen coming.
Have I played Outlaws? I haven't played Outlaws yet. Don't need to.
You gotta play Outlaws.
Oh, man. Now we look like them.
I know.
Oh.
They have anything to say about our defeat now? Duncan like, eh.
Good fight. People like you, stranger. They bet. Makes me rich. Too bad you lost, though. I don't pay you for losing. What? You still got money? Alright. No, not right now. Wait, will we get healed if we go into it now? You know? Like, Duncan was healed when we fought him.
Yeah. I mean, they should. They said that the medics come in when you lose, right? They should heal you.
What are...
Heights got you. Now you gotta be deported. Yep.
So this buffs my dexterity, which is my movement speed. This buffs my constitution, which that's nice. This buffs my strength. Maybe we can buff my strength in fighter and we'll do more.
Harry on TikTok says, is the story in this better than the gameplay? I mean, it's definitely a different type of gameplay. I think the story is fantastic. The characters are really good, all the companions. For me, it's remarkable that it has a Star Wars level review. You know?
She's cold and quick as death. And in the other corner.
Alright, we're going to use... Throw a grenade.
You could throw a grenade at Ice. That usually helps.
I want to use this and then crit her. Crit her again.
Crit!
I'm not going to use another one. This is not looking good. Dang.
Nope.
Maybe we'll level and
Ice
come back.
Good, yeah. We really should be looking for that Jedi, but I have another match today.
Alright, let's leave.
I don't really consider the gameplay that clunky. I kind of like the way that it's set up. I don't know. I mean, it's nostalgia definitely for me, but I kind of like the almost like you're directing things, especially when you have more people in the party.
To my fans today. What? You don't recognize me? I'm Bendak Star Killer.
I recognize that. It's older.
It is older.
Hey,
yeah.
Star Killer.
100 duels without
The Mando.
Every one of them a
Right.
death match.
These are Mando Neo Crusaders. It's that type of helmet.
I'm retired now. Once death matches became illegal, I just got bored with the game. I got no interest in using stun blasters.
Bendak Star
Nobody
Killer.
wants to challenge me anyway. I've seen you in the dueling ring, but you haven't impressed me. Now, if you could beat all these other pretenders, that might get my attention. Good luck with that, kid. You're gonna need it.
You sure you want to get involved in this? Seems a bit pointless to me. Up to you.
Money! Yeah, most of the story, like Michael said, or not story, but most of the gameplay is very D&D driven.
Yeah.
So if you're used to the way D&D plays, just think of it like a visual. Oh no,
Uh-oh.
I'm not ready for this.
And you're hurt, buddy.
Let's med pack.
You need a lesson on how to treat your social betters. Maybe you'll think.
That's that lady.
Get back here, you!
Get her.
You son of a...
Kicker.
Where are you running to?
Ghana.
Wait!
It's going to
She's
her
the
dad.
one in the place that was like,
I'm gonna tell my daddy.
Dang, she got away.
Go catch her.
Can you catch her?
Can you get in there? I mean,
a Jedi would not get revenge, you know? But I can probably loot these guys.
you are not a Jedi.
Yeah.
The Jedi Council took your identity, Aaron. You're no one right now.
Viral blade.
You notice I keep going back and forth between our motivations.
Yeah. Viral blade again. Okay. I don't think I've ever had that happen.
Revenge is not the Jedi way. I am no Jedi.
Can I chase her down? Like she ran in there, right? Like
Yeah, go get her, man.
can I? Is that
Yeah.
a thing?
And her daddy.
Yeah, her and her daddy?
Yeah.
I've come for the payment.
If I could say a small tip, try to keep all your loot. Once you have your ship, Yavin gives you more money for everything you want to sell.
Okay. I've only sold clothes.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't you. His name was like Lavin or something.
Yeah.
That's our apartment, right? Yeah, I don't need to go there. Janitor. Right in there. Where's Lady go?
I tried to look into Star Wars 5e since it's a template for Star Wars D&D, and it just kind of broke my brain reading. It definitely is overwhelming at first. Honestly, playing something like Baldur's Gate 3 helped me understand how that system works, and now I kind of can't wait to get more into it.
It does help. I don't know where she is, Eric. She left.
Dude, we should do another Star Wars D&D game. That was
Star
so
Wars
fun.
RPG.
And now that I understand a bit more, that'd be really fun.
Alright. I'm gonna go in and heal, and then we'll head back the other way that we were going before. And we'll come back and try to take on... I think we can come back here later to do the rest of the fights. We might just need some leveling.
It would be a
Welcome
fun
back.
thing to be the game master and
It will just take me a moment while...
Yeah?
this detail oriented, you know?
Yeah. Like more of like the lore of the story
Yeah.
and stuff too.
I think I'd really enjoy
Have to
that.
Figure out like what you want to make up on the fly
Yeah.
sometimes, but what your general lore is and stuff too.
Yeah, that sounds like... I don't know why I haven't considered it. That sounds so fun.
Alright, we already went through the apartments, so we're gonna go this.
I agree, Temple. Like, Taris definitely has cool moments, but the game really gets going once you've left it. I agree.
I mean, all of this is just really getting you into the game, and it's like a big tutorial, you know?
Coming to, huh?
Though I do really like the
Just
underside.
walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to the lore says you belong, slumming?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said, these streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Hey guys, when we are friends, let me buy you a drink. Better think twice. Might be more than you can handle. I don't want to buy him a drink.
Come on, fellas. This slumming ain't worth the bother.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, Slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Salami?
Whatever next time, Slummy.
I was about to have to fight a bunch of drunk guys.
Right?
Okay, we need
to get our confidence was shaken from ice. We fight some drunk guys and get it back.
Oh, there's a pox outbreak?
I think it's the Rakghoul, right?
Oh, he said about a pox outbreak though too.
King Konshi Kakachin Awana Wamata Nishi La Chorga Kin
What did Droid supply shop?
with him and Borang Thong.
You're good to see new face. Customers hard to come by. A lot of Taris citizens won't even come in here. They refuse to shop at my store. What do I have against Twilights?
Kipuna.
They don't like aliens in the upper Taris.
Kimpa Mule Ratwana.
Tolerate Twilights. Rather see us as dancers in the cantina. Business
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
That'll continue for another 4,000 years, Carth.
Not to dwell on it though, try to stay focused. My selection's a bit limited right now. Sith confiscated my assault droids. Ah! Got a utility droid you might be interested in. What don't they do? They're great at making vehicle repairs for starters, pretty handy in a fight, small but tough. Code breakers, security system slicers. Not that I ever condone that. Anything illegal. Let me see your droid. We got 2 for sale. Rebuilt T3H8 for 50 credits. The top of the line T3 and 4 model with all the options, but he's not for sale. Well, then why'd you even mention
T3?
Best utility droid ever built. Top notch, code break, extra security, program, droid repair skills. He's even got a firepower, be handy in a battle. Little guy's absolute top of the line, but he's not for sale. He's a custom job I'm holding on to. Well then, wait. How do I buy that other guy? Utility droids, what do they do? Let me see your droids. Well, let's look at your inventory. Repair kits, computer spikes, parts, light, droid armor, targeting, stun ray. Okay, well we don't have a droid, so I suppose if that's the case, we should buy a droid, right?
Oh, that's a good idea. Well, because Aaron and I want to play more Star Wars games. It'd be cool to go back and play the Revenge of the Sith game.
Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever played
I don't think you've ever played it. It's such a sweet, syndrolic boss battle, Aaron. Oh, it's so cool.
Sounds cool. He'll follow you everywhere. Cool. Eric, we got a droid.
Yep. T3.
Alright. No. Not T3. We have, one else.
What about one T3?
Let's see. We have him. Look
We have him.
Oh, T3H8.
Yeah, he's T3.
Yeah, he's T3.
Yeah.
Let's go, little droid.
Talk to him.
Come on.
He's our buddy. He's
okay. Maybe we just
he's
need
learning.
We get him a new. Like, come on, droid.
No.
Dang, man, this droid has bad motivation.
Oh my God. I'm glad we weren't standing next to him.
All right.
Hey, what is this?
Welcome back to my shop. Hey, where's that little T3 I sold you? It blew up.
$50.
I think it was a piece of junk. You ripped me off. Okay, do I say it blew up? I can't get my money back. The thing blew up. You ripped me off. I'll do this. It blew up, huh? Taking care of the little crosswiring problem. Well, don't worry. I run an honest business. I don't. I'll give you a refund. 50 credits. No hard feelings. Give me a little something extra for all the trouble. Guess I did cause you inconvenience, and I don't want your reputation for customer service business. 75 credits.
Yeah, we profited.
Nah, I'll be going out. Don't forget my store motto. If you need droid parts, Janice now is your gal. Maybe it's supposed to be gal, so now. Janice now.
Maybe.
That way it actually rhymes.
It does rhyme that way.
I make gal rhyme.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to make now rhyme. Alright. We're not talking to the people who are just citizens. Okay. There's like an elevator. Look at this. What are these?
What's the only thing both of you would change for KOTOR 1? Oh, look at that Sith fighter. That's cool. I really like the Sith fighters.
Pretty neat.
What would I change in this game?
Pokeball! Nah. Okay, that's a military base. We probably don't want to try to go there. What would I change? I don't know if I'd change anything. Necessarily.
Yeah, I would update, but I wouldn't change much.
I don't have anything where... I mean, I don't know it enough, I don't think.
Yeah.
To be like, this is what I would change. Except for, like, just trying to open things up a bit more.
Off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along. If you were supposed to have them, you'd know where to get them. Now quit wasting my time and move along. I'm not here to give you information. I work for the Sith, not the Taris tourist board.
Yo, what the fuck? This is my favorite game ever, and you guys are my favorite reaction channels ever. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. This game is awesome.
Going well. We gotta figure out where to go so we can get our Sith costumes or whatever.
Will this be going up onto YouTube? Oh, I mean, we're streaming on YouTube as well, so as soon as it's over, it will just be right up on YouTube.
Yes. The lower city military base. We can... I guess we need to go back to the apartments, maybe? I know that one guy had the armor.
Yeah.
But he said it was already...
Well, we took some of the armor from their bodies, too, right?
I don't think we did.
They had armor in the inventory. Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, I have Sith armor now?
Yeah, put it on.
When did I get that?
From the guys we beat up.
Then why was I asking for the other guy to give me something? Or did we beat them up after? Okay.
Well, he was like, well, I can't give you this, but I suppose you could just take it from the guys you just killed. He said something like that.
Okay. Will this guy let me down now?
Yes, he will. We should talk to him.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. I've heard it's pretty rough.
I'm just worried because he said about the proper paperwork. I'm like, I don't have paperwork. I don't even ask him about that.
You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
Remember correctly, Chad is saying it. We have a big fight coming up.
Big fight.
Mm-hmm. Back to the combat suit.
Yeah, I don't want to wear Sith armor. I'm not a bad guy.
It'd be kind of cool if you take your helmet off.
Scare me, so I'm saving.
Yeah. Yep.
Beks are nothing but bantha fodder. The Vulkers are the strongest. I'll teach you who's the strongest. Stabby, stabby.
Okay, he's the strongest.
That guy didn't do anything. Kill one of them, guys.
Ooh, dude, that flip jump.
More strangers. Hey, I'm a mysterious
stranger.
Man, he said a lot to just say more strangers.
He did.
Alright, well, this guy's hurt, so let's go after him first. Yeah. Come on, Carth. I am. Let's take out this guy. Crystal strike. Good. There we go.
Yeah, I think the only thing I would really change is just way more variance in the choreography. Just have more options so it doesn't feel like it's, repeating too much.
Yeah. Like, I think, I don't know what it is, change necessarily.
Sure.
It's more of, things that I think would be, a natural upgrade.
Yeah, exactly.
Did I get a shock stick?
Mm-hmm.
25% chance for a 6-second stun?
Yeah.
Yes, what's on your mind? Taris? The planet's all one big city, but its golden years are long past. And things have gotten worse since the Sith occupied it. From what I hear, the wealthy live on the tops of all the tall towers, and if you're poor, you live down in the shadows. And it gets worse the lower you go. Well, that's all I can think of, at any rate. You got it.
Yep.
Okay. Should I heal? I don't know if we get in more trouble. We'll heal.
KOTOR 2 had more variety because of forms. Plus, it had flowy robes. Yeah, you're right.
Flowy robes?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, yeah. New cantina.
Yeah, you can really only get kind of like a Jedi tunic in this one. In the second game, you get actual robes.
Gotcha. Nobody carries the Pazaak cards I sell. Are you interested in purchasing some? Ooh.
Yeah, BPR. The KOTOR remake will ever be released. I don't have any expectations. That way they can't be disappointed.
Dang, man. Really want to be. Like I tried that one.
Yeah, there is a mod that you can add. I remember having that one.
like plus and minus cards are real good. You know?
Oh yeah, they're fantastic.
I feel like I want to buy those.
Yeah.
This one's only 50. And then I want to get that plus or minus 1, but they're 200, so I'll wait and come back.
Okay.
I need to get more money.
Greetings,
That's pricey.
stranger. My name is Gelrud. Are you a Pazaak player by chance? It's so hard for me to find a match now that I've been banned from the Upper City Cantina.
Why was he
A
banned?
simple misunderstanding. Some of the other Pazaak players don't understand the finer points of the game. So what if I win 15 matches in a row? That doesn't mean I cheat. That's no justice. My lucky Pazaak deck was confiscated and I was banned from the Upper Cantina. Since then, I've been desperate to find a match.
We'll play.
Excellent. My funds were getting somewhat low.
No, what? I'm only wagering 40.
Yeah?
Yeah, you don't got a lot of money.
Yeah, sure.
We will
Any
take...
cheats.
Yeah, right. Let's see, how do I add a card? Why? Let's add the plus or minus 3. Oh wait, how do I remove?
Yeah, if we do KOTOR 2, we'll definitely do a couple mods as opposed to the vanilla version here.
I think I should just do this, and I'll leave those over there. Yeah.
Obsidian Entertainment was the publisher of that game, and they faced a lot of pressure to release for the holidays, and unfortunately, a lot of stuff wound up on the cutting floor.
That's too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Can't do anything about that.
Who's your favorite character from KOTOR 1? Says Temple. Jolie Bendo, I think. He's probably one of my favorites.
Jolie.
I like Bastila a lot. And then I really like Malik.
I like Bastila. HK is great. And I also like
HK is great. There's a few characters I don't like.
Anders.
Johnny's good. Yeah, they're all
Dang it,
pretty
I
good.
can't win this one. This guy has gotten 20 2 times in a row.
He cheats.
How you know?
He said that he won how many games in a row?
But he said he does.
And he got kicked out. Well, if he gets it again, then he cheats.
Damn, he's still in.
Yep.
Ooh, we can add 2.
Okay, add 2 and then you're good. Yeah, he doesn't.
Damn.
He doesn't cheat. Never mind.
Take that. You lost that one. Damn, he got a 9 too. 17. We can add this. You better not tie.
Can you give any form of teaser on the next comic video? You want to just tell him?
On what we're doing?
Yeah.
Sure.
The next comic video is going to be Kanan the Last Padawan.
Never good at teasing though.
I know. I just want to say because I'm so excited. I love doing the comic videos.
Dang it! Dang it!
Yeah.
You played well in our last match, but luck.
I think you're cheating.
How dare you accuse me of cheating? It's not my fault you lost. I'm just a good player, or maybe you need to buy some better cards. Go talk to Uriah over there. He can sell you some.
What kind of
cards to
game would you
improve your
want
deck.
for a new Star Wars game, similar to the question I asked?
If you're ever looking for
Any
a
genre, any character, any studio will be your dream. I know I just said this about a TV show yesterday, but a new pod racing game would be awesome.
Go away.
Pod racing.
Like a real. Oh fuck yeah, dude! I love the battle.
Look at Gallo.
Yeah.
Gonna count.
Yeah. Hello, Nord.
Can't be Calo Nord. He's supposed to be tough. This guy's nothing but a run. Got his wet tentacles.
One.
Liku. Mario Kart type pod racing game, not like what was it, Bombad Racing?
Yeah,
not that.
But I would do stuff where like you can like make deals with people to like shoot down other pod racers and like this really expand that, you know? Have a narrative storyline. Kyle Katarn just asked for a pod racing game today as well. Yeah. Yep.
Race each other.
I mean, the N64 Pod Racer was so popular. I don't know why they haven't made a new one.
The arcade, remember the
Yeah,
arcade where
so
you had
good.
like had the actual like yeah. So much fun.
I mean, you could expand it and have like, you know, locations from all the different eras and stuff. DLC would be awesome.
Yeah, I saw you. Nice work. One. I'm not looking for a fight. I just want to talk.
2.
Oh, come on, I'm trying to be friendly. Don't you want to be friendly?
You know what? If I was remaking this game, I would make it so that instead of like, if you're doing like a bad route, you could get him on your party. You know, instead of like someone else.
That sounds cool.
That'd be kind of cool. Kind of like Minthara and Hausen.
Yeah,
like, you know,
that would be neat. I like that. Dang, I can't talk to him now. I saved so I can talk to him. Oh, hey, look, we can loot these guys.
We did see the pod racing cameo in Andor, yeah.
Anyone else to talk to? Bib Sarul. Can't you see I'm auditioning a dancer? At least I'm trying to audition her. Not much of a point. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Girl entertainer. Now I can't leave. Thanks for letting me go so I can get back to my troop. Continue audition. I'm supposed to be auditioning Lynn. Waste of time. Lynn got all the moves, but I need to know if she can pull off while sharing the stage with a partner. She doesn't have one. That's the problem. Aren't you listening to me? Dancers don't perform solo. I can help. Alright, let's do a dance here.
Hallow straight up kills you if you talk to him too much. It just puts you right to the death screen.
I don't think I've ever like tried to fight him. Yeah. I was like, never mind, you know?
Yeah. Man, look at those boots.
What?
What? Boots.
Boots, man.
Boots.
Yeah, I love boots.
Gotta go boots.
I mean, I'm getting desperate. I hate to blow auditions. How do I know you're any good? How hard can it be? I'm good enough to get you through your audition. What other choice do you have? Ooh. You think it's this easy? Yeah, should went the other one. Okay, what other choice you got? You know what? I think I have a better chance going solo than with you stumbling beside me. Oh, man.
Bounty Hunter game would be really cool.
You're right, I can't dance, never mind. Dang, man. Why won't they let me dance? I just danced here before.
There would be no dancing.
Oh, this is Zach's. You looking for work? Oh, let's get some... Granny said to speak to you about the Rakghoul serum. Work for Davik, need some information. Tell me about the bounties. 2 government contracts. One's an assassin named Sullivan. The other is Bendak Star Killer. Oh, he's a famous deathmatch duelist. Between them, they've killed hundreds of people.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that, as long as we don't end up on the list of
okay.
victims.
All bounties are dangerous. Davik got some special contracts. One's for a girl named Dia. She attacked Holdan, one of Davik's men. Another one for a man named Largo of Davik money.
Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord's dirty work is something else.
Patron used to work for Davik, then he betrayed the exchange, and now Davik wants him dead. Putting in the information into it. Okay.
I don't know if this applies to Aaron, because he's not really read many of them, but what's your favorite Legend Star Wars book? Mine is Darth Vader Trilogy. I would say Plagueis, Shatterpoint, Jedi.
Shatterpoint was pretty good. I really like the Sator Revan book. I read the first Bane book.
Path to Destruction.
Yeah, sounds right.
And then the Thrawn trilogy.
Alone. So give me some space,
Yeah.
Jedi. Your breath smells like Banda Poodoo. Who you call a little girl, Chuba Face? Just a sec, boys. Zaalbar, a little help here?
Dude, Zaalbar.
Yeah.
Legs off some insects.
I have the Zaalbar Black Series. He's easy to make because it's just
without a bandolier.
Yeah.
You can finish eating later.
He comes with 2 vibra blades.
You need the exercise, so get over here.
You don't want trouble with Wookiee. Our problem with you, little girl.
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you
Plays
greenies
missions, boys.
hop on out of here.
Mission Bow, right?
Yeah, I believe so. A mission, let's talk.
Hey, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be
Catherine
new then.
Tabor. Yeah, I was like, it kind of sounds like Padme a little bit.
Official welcoming committee.
Hey, we speak the same language.
Well, it's not that strange. Most aliens can speak basic. They just prefer to use their own language.
A lot of people are talking about Expedition 33.
I've heard about it. It came out recently, I think, right? Like a newer game. I don't really know what it is.
Yeah.
My name's Mission Veo, and this big.
And apparently it's
my
like from a
best
smaller
friend
team.
Zaalbar. I offer
something
to
like
give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need,
How do a Wookiee and a Twilight Street urchin end up as a best friend?
You guys are being too positive about things. You need to say that you hate stuff. That's what the internet's about. Sarcasm.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an
What do
odd
I hate?
pair.
when I met up with Zaalbar, it seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle,
Hate people who are
we make a
intolerant of
great
other
team.
people's feelings.
Well, you came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Terrace, I'm the one to talk
She
to.
definitely sounds like a really young Padme, doesn't she?
I haven't got the scoop
A
on
lot
that
more
bounty
like it,
hunter
yeah.
from the north.
Listening for that. I don't think I need to know about any of these. I'll be going.
Going? Yeah.
A lot of people are like, "Oh my God, it
No
is!"
action around here. Come on, Big Z.
How am I still learning stuff about this game?
I mean, when you played it before, she didn't voice Padme. You know,
yeah,
like
right.
that's,
Something beside your stomach for 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's anything good to eat at the Beck base.
back base. Hey, wait, why didn't you say about that before? Wait, no, the back base. All right, well,
No joke though, I do like her boots. They're quite nice. They're kind of cool. What? And I like Zaalbar's.
oh, you like his boots
like
too?
the suspenders.
Look at
he's
his
got.
boots. His boots are great. All right, I think I went into every room here now.
Pretty sure the female Pazaak fan in the upper levels was Laura Bailey. Really? I don't know. I'm sure I can look that up.
Not possible to look up there. No way. Hey, here's the hidden back base.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the Hidden Bek base. How do I know you're not a Vulcan spy sent to kill
Man,
Gadon?
I did not know Laura Bailey played Kid Trunks in Dragon Ball Z. Oh, well, I mean, it was so important to me, and I've learned more about her since watching her D&D show.
But the days of the Hidden Bek's open door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulcan gang war, Gadon
voice
has
is
more
Kira
enemies
Carson.
than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now.
Maybe a bribe to get me in. Maybe I could be an ally against all those enemies.
Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vulcans or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon in the heart of his own base. Not with Zerdra watching his back.
You know
Go
what I
in
mean?
and speak to Gadon if you want. Just remember
I
to
didn't
be
have
on
to
your
give her a
best
bribe. Right.
behavior. The Hidden Beks are watching you.
They're not very hidden. Like, their door is just across from the cantina, you know? Like...
But you didn't know that until you read it.
I mean, the ladies, that's the first thing she said. It is the hidden back base.
Well, they're not the most effective.
Look, I got the hidden back. I got the hidden back. Where's the hidden back?
This is a big place.
Yeah, I know. Where's the map? Wait, what's that? Main hall.
Hold it right there. Who are you? And what is your business with Gadon?
Hey, look at her
Calm
boots.
down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gadon. Brezhik and his Vulkars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like
That's
the
a great
Vulkars do?
voice.
I will
Oh,
never
okay.
let
That's
it
Phil
come to
Lamar.
that.
I was like, man, that sounds familiar.
You can speak to Gadon if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized.
The base
before
is
you can
not
say
hidden.
Vulcar
They
spy.
are the hidden backs.
Yeah, but they're not very hidden. Why aren't they just the Beks?
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brezhik and the Vulkars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. And the problems with the Sith haven't helped.
I feel like if you put a
Zerdra
bit of
seems
an
to
accent
forget
on there,
that
you
I
can
know
get
how
the
to
Kid
look after
Fiста
myself.
with his voice.
Now, how can I help you?
I just think of him smiling. You have problems with the Sith?
A foreign army invades Taris, declares martial law, and locks down all travel to and from the planet? You damn well bet I have a problem with that. If the Sith ever moved in down here, all the swoop gangs would unite against them. We'd use hit-and-run guerrilla tactics to pick them off. Their casualties would be enormous.
Don't fool yourself. The Sith would never commit to that kind of operation. They'd probably do something much more grand and deadly.
But so far, the Sith have stayed out of
Grand and deadly, Eric.
and our strength is wasted on this stupid gang war. I tried to explain this to Brezhik, but he and his Vulkars won't listen.
Information Republic escape pod.
Escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gadon. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has his own agenda.
Not working for
I
the Sith.
suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang.
Used to.
But it might cause problems for the Vulkars.
The Sith work for you.
That's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours.
100 Sith versus 1 gorilla.
It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars
It should be
found.
100 gorillas
Female
versus 1 Sith.
Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash. We Beks don't believe in intergalactic slavery. But
Which
the
one gets
Vulkars
stand
are
up?
so picky. They took a prisoner.
I love gorillas.
Still as a slave?
Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
I still think Bastila's just a Republic officer. That could
Yeah,
be to our
they don't know
advantage.
she's a Jedi.
Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape
That would be bad.
from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brezhik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her.
Swoop race.
I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brezhik's game to take over the lower city.
We gotta win a
He's
swoop race,
offered
don't
her
we?
up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize,
So it's not
Brezhik hopes to win
like
loyalty
I remember
of some
you
of the
do
smaller
races in
gangs.
this, but they're not swoop bikes, right?
Numbers will allow him to finally
Isn't it a swoop bike race?
So how
Like
do
it's not like a,
propose
it's
going
not a
about
bike like a bike.
Yeah, it's like
but
enclosed,
fight all
like a little
gangs.
car.
The only
I mean,
hope you have of
That's not a swoop
Have you
bike.
seen those
Somehow
Batmobile
win
cars?
the
They're
big
considered
season opener of the
motorcycles.
swoop race.
I don't think I have.
You know?
Mobile cars?
Yeah, it's got like 2 wheels in the front. Like they're basically cars, but they're considered motorcycles.
Yeah, but they don't have an enclosed cab, right?
I don't know. No, suppose not. But does that mean a convertible's a bike? If it just doesn't have a top?
I don't know. I wanted to be like, no, it has to have 2 tires, but swoop bikes don't have tires.
How do I enter the
I
swoop
might
race?
be able to help you with this. If you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose.
Oh yeah, sorry about my beep. Whenever my
The
phone goes on my
swoop race is
charger,
for
it's
the
a
lower
very
city
loud
gangs
beep and I
only.
can't disable it.
I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hidden Beks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop
Oh,
race.
hail the beep!
I need you to break into their base and steal it back.
Yeah, when I would do that during mine, they'd be like beep. How do I get inside the Vulkar
Getting
base?
into the Vulkar base.
You don't have a hidden Vulkar.
The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Veo.
Mission? Gadon, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulkar base, it's her.
Where can I find Mission?
She and her Wookiee friend Zaalbar are always looking to stir up a little
Nathan on
excitement.
TikTok, I get that a
They're
lot.
to
That
go
looks like
exploring
Foggy
in the
Nelson from
Undercity,
Daredevil.
despite the
I get you.
dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity.
Oh, you?
Nathan says I
Some
look
way
like
past
Foggy
the
Oh,
Nelson.
like who looks like Foggy? That's my Sith.
But I will
man.
say, my brother, I think my brother looks more like him.
A simple disguise might have worked on the upper city card, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands.
Excellent.
Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway.
Didn't need them. But they're cool.
Not giving up my disguise. What do you want with Sith uniform?
I like to be prepared. Eventually, the Sith are going to try to drive us out of the Undercity. Sith
What does this
disguises
gang
might give my people
do
the edge we
exactly?
need
Well,
in
as you can
crucial
see,
battle.
they walk around in here. This guy's back there just...
Good choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Emma says, I saw you guys in London Star Wars Celebration at a Ahsoka panel. I wanted to say hi, but I was scared.
No.
It's okay, Emma. If you see us, please don't be scared. Come say hi. We love to say hi to everybody. Just approach me from the left, or I might not hear you.
Or approach one of the others of us. We will hear you. A standard door. Where is this door taking us? Main hall. Nice. Is it bad if I security open these doors?
Damn.
Impossible.
Have you saved in a while? Just always save.
I saved a little bit ago.
I know you did before.
I don't think I can make people too angry in this place, right?
Hope not.
On it. Damn.
Impossible.
On it. Damn.
Impossible. These are all impossible. Oh wait, I can just open that door.
Michael says it's true. I snuck up on Eric by going to his right side. Yeah, when you sneak up on my right side, you have advantage and I have disadvantage.
Yep. We went to a haunted house thing. And he didn't react to anything over here.
Yeah, you get like a +6 to your stealth when you do that. Any plans to play Echoes of Wisdom or Rick to play Majora's Mask soon? Would love that. Yeah, so Aaron and I are playing KOTOR this week. Then Calvin's going to be playing Doom. And then when Calvin is done with Doom, I'm going to be jumping into Echoes of Wisdom.
That is the current
that
plan,
is the plan.
for things. Which also, I might need to quit for today.
Yeah, it
It'll be
is
5:30.
5:20. Oh, man, it is. Time
Yeah.
flew so quick. Well, we still have quite a bit to get through on Taris.
Yeah, I know.
But, guys, we are going to be here for quite some time tomorrow.
Yes.
10 a.m. Right here, Wave Squadron and twitch.tv/blindwave.
Yeah.
And TikTok.
And then we're also going to be streaming through next week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, next Friday, like all of them, we're going to be playing KOTOR throughout the whole week. So.
And remember, if you miss a stream, you can always just go to the Wave Squadron live tab, and they're always right there so that you can catch up. So you can watch live if you want to. But yeah, it's going to be a really fun week.
Yeah.
Getting through this game.
Yeah, and if you can't make it through some of the streams, just join us. Like I said, we're going to be just talking about the game and stuff in general. So you're not going to be worrying about spoiling us or anything. So look forward to it. What time zone? Eastern time zone?
Eastern.
So if it helps at all, it's like 5:30 p.m. right now. We're going to be starting at 10 a.m.
Yep.
So, but otherwise, it's going to be most of Saturday. So join us for that. And then we'll just see you guys tomorrow, I guess. Right?
All right, everybody.
Thank you guys for joining us today. We look forward to tomorrow and continuing KOTOR.
The Force will be with you.
Always. Eric. And we are here to celebrate with you guys